Greetings, YouTube. Welcome to Session 4 of the Black Dragon Syndicate.
Hi.
Are you messing with pretending to be Boog?
No.
Lol.
Hi,
Hi, YouTube. How are you doing?
I assume they're doing good because they're watching YouTube.
Yeah. Being very productive on YouTube today.
Yeah. Okay. So, who remembers what happened last time?
I remember what happened last time.
Yeah. Do you want to recap it or do you want me to?
You can recap it.
Okay. So, last session, the party successfully robbed the tavern blind. While the guard captain was present, causing a huge scene and frustrating and basically making his job a little more precarious in the meantime.
Give the syndicate influence over him.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The party then caused a little bit of mayhem around town. In the meantime, while waiting for the final job from Blink.
What did I tell you my downtime was?
That's gonna be...
I gotta look that up.
I have it all good. You're good.
Okay, got it.
When you guys finally got the job, you were aiding a gnome named Girder Gearhollow, who runs a tavern, or no, not a tavern, who runs a temple to Jarl Glittergold, one of the gnome gods. And he was having a little bit of financial issue, but he believes it was because of sabotage from another person who's looking to buy the temple out from under him. And the landlord had come to him saying that there was someone who was buying it out from under him, and if he didn't come up with the money in advance, they were going to sell the location to him. So in his desperation, he reached out to the crime syndicate, the Black Dragon Syndicate, and asked for help. And the party then took the mission on to go and track down Malik and rob him. But they decided to eliminate the problem altogether, silencing him while in his sleep, and then staging it to look like a cook fire got out of control after robbing him blind.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, we were told that we needed to prevent him from purchasing the property, and we have successfully done that.
Yes, you have.
And we
Not
were given
only
free
can
reign
he
in
not
our
afford
methods,
it,
pretty much.
he is now dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he will never be buying another piece of property besides his grave.
I was gonna say, yep, just an urn at this point.
Yeah. His bones would probably survive, but unless they ground it up.
But yeah, so that was fun, and
yeah. So you guys leveled up last session.
Did we?
Yes, you guys
We
should
just
now
hit
be.
level 4.
You should be now level 4.
Okay. That's right. We haven't played since then. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's been a little while. We took a couple weeks off because of the holidays, and then not being prepared for things because life.
And then played a different game run by yours truly,
which was wonderful. It was so much fun.
Enjoyed it.
And then so chapter 2 is going to take place over a several week span. It's probably more like 5-week span. Where you're going to be getting about a mission a week, probably, and we're going to mix in downtime to kill time between missions, basically. So, you have, did you guys return? You guys did just return to the tavern, and then that's where we ended.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So we did not do. So let's go to the meadery. Back to the meadery. Okay. So you guys get in. Would it be bright and early, based on your what you were doing? Bright and early at the Black Dragon meadery, or no, Dragon Scale meadery, not Black Dragon meadery.
Are we downstairs or upstairs?
You guys would probably be downstairs, as Minty was up, waiting for your guys' return.
Same, Bruno. Just like more rounded.
Mhm.
Like an axe head.
Because I was in the other room and the way the lighting was kind of made it look like a bearded axe head.
Oh, gotcha.
No, sorry, not bearded, just a regular axe head.
I see. Okay. Yes. So, she, as soon as she sees you,
We're coming in from doing what?
We
Burning
just
Burning
burned
that
down
guy's
the.
house down.
Okay, that's less.
Burning down a house.
So it's still that night.
it's still that night, yes. So she'll flag you guys into the room, and basically ask you how it went. Actually, there will be a gnome here as well, who's anxiously waiting to hear what happened.
I'm in Catnito right now.
Okay.
I know this guy. Have we seen this guy before?
You do not recognize him, but you can assume that this is Girder.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, then I'm not gonna have my daggers out
Stab.
because I was gonna.
Yeah.
But if I would assume that this is like who we're coming to meet, and like who we just helped out, then all good.
So you guys go into the room, and she's like, I take it your job was successful, depending on the sound of alarm bells going off.
I don't know what you're talking about. That man just had an unfortunate fire.
Oh, there was a fire.
Yeah, you didn't see the smoke.
I must admit I was elsewhere.
Well, yes, but smoke rises.
I was indoors.
I'm nose blind as well.
How do you see out of your nose? Isn't everybody
like-
nose blind?
No, you just can't smell.
So that's what they call it.
Well,
So
I
what can
guess
we
you
do
can.
for you, sir?
What was that?
Nothing. I was just gonna start talking about bullshit. It was just really funny. So what can we do for you? That's funny. Go on.
So Girder will step up and be like, I appreciate the subtlety.
Did we already
and-
add that?
What?
Sorry. Did we already add the money? From the last job? I'm not sure if we did or not.
Won't she just scan it out?
I have a lot of silver in my inventory.
I think so.
We
because
all
there's-
did because we got a lot for the previous job.
Oh, did we? Okay.
I think.
I don't recall if we did or not.
Is this written in Discord? Because I'd hate to add it twice.
Well, if it's typed up in Discord for the same
What's your
amounts-
gold balance right now? I guess I should ask.
Total gold or just base gold?
Your total.
Total gold is 1,068.
Is this the first job that Bastion's done with you guys? Or did we do 2 jobs?
You did 2 jobs last session.
Okay. That's right. Because I have 730 total, which means the first job would have only netted me 100
Yeah.
gold.
I have 900 actual gold.
Okay.
We would have just a little bit more than him, I think, because the first one didn't pay as much.
Sorry, 785. But still.
hmm
I got
I-
878 actual gold, but like all in total
Yeah.
currency in gold, 1068.
Okay.
I just didn't know if we had already like divvied that out at the end of last session or not.
I don't think you guys had.
Okay.
Cool.
I think there was note posted of it, maybe, but I don't think you guys divvied it out.
I just pulled up the YouTube video. I did read it out at the end of session, but I don't know if you guys actually.
I probably did then.
Probably did too.
Okay. Okay.
I was just really happy and paid us double because we saved him so much money.
Basically he'll be like super like he's like anxious a bit because this is his first time doing like paying like a crime group to help him out, but
Being
he's like
associated with murder.
yeah, he was not expecting to be associated with a murder, but he's grateful that his temple is not being bought out from under him anymore. And he basically, Mincy will be like, well, this is Girder. He's our newest member officially upon the completion of this job. His temple will be a safe haven and a staging point for smuggled goods and if you need a hideout at any point if you're fleeing from the law.
Why would we need to do that?
I'm a perfectly
I'm an upstanding
Lovable.
citizen, sir.
a law
Or ma'am. I'm not sure who was talking just then.
That was Minty.
Ma'am. Or whatever your I can't think of the
She'll be
No.
pronouns, thank you.
she'll glance over at you and be like, I hope you keep it that way.
Is that the one that flirts with me?
No.
Okay.
This is the married woman.
That's okay.
I mean,
like
that
her.
doesn't mean anything.
That is true. This
like
is
her
not
a lot.
this is not the elf that flirts with you.
Okay, good. I hate her.
That's fine.
You just hate her because you're so cute and adorable.
Dude. All right.
Oh.
Attack Bastion.
You just hear his voice in your head and you're like, fuck you, stabby, stab, stab.
It's a surprise attack because he wasn't anticipating it.
Lol.
Autocrit.
Rudolph's
parries with a
trying to
fork.
get a cup of tea from the waitress.
Gorndolf, you hear in your head, because I have the Thieves' Murmur, that there's also a bunch of gems. Let's see, some gems, and some items, some potions.
Oh,
and
I
a
had
scroll.
those, right?
I don't know who took them. I just know that they're written in my notes.
I don't have them.
No, I think the ones I have written down are ones from previous. He probably would have been the one carrying them. He would. Oh, yes.
Oh, I stole a wolf pelt from that dude's house.
You did.
And I have the Stony Tony and the Magma Band signed leather poster as well.
That's right.
Wait, what?
Stony Tony and the Magma Band, dude.
Yeah,
They
you
signed the
Oh,
know,
that's
poster.
right. That's right. No, I remember that. I thought you meant you stole that from his house.
No. I had that signed
Oh
at
god.
the place.
Tony.
I had forgotten about Stony Tony.
Stony Tony, damn, that was the funniest, dude.
My friend's gonna be so happy if he ever watches this.
I want to go see them play.
Right?
Also,
IRL.
Dan,
Yes.
I've decided I'm just gonna flip her upside down when she's in incognito mode.
Cool.
That'll make it easier to be like. Yeah. Anyway,
Are
She's-
you a bat?
She's curled up sleeping on the
It
chair
looks like
right
a
now.
bat. No.
No, Bat is my Tuesday character. And no, it's not Tuesday. No matter how many times you think it is.
So we have to share the stuff we stole from his house, or no?
There was a portion already taken out. The
I mean,
items
we
are
just
all
got
your.
back.
That's essentially what you guys are doing right now. Is you're divvying out the share for Minty and.
It was just the gold, not the things
Yeah,
that we
items are your guys' to keep, unless the
okay.
item is the specific.
Target.
Thank you, Magic 200-foot square.
You see, you found the area of
Oh,
effect
God.
spell tokens.
I don't
Oh
know what
God,
you're talking about.
I have all of them.
I went through last week and I made an area for area of
I
effect
love
tokens,
those. That's beautiful.
and I believe I saved them with the auras on them and visible. They're under war map tokens, and then they have a radius and square. So if you just take it and drop it on the map, it should show you a radius. Does that work?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Nice.
Cool. So whatever your spell is, you can just go into there and drop what you need, and easier for everyone to figure out, and you
Man,
can
that's
move it
the
around.
Smartest thing. I wasn't there, so now I'm square. Fucking Victor, don't say anything.
Hey, Victor.
Nothing from Victor, please.
Victor, you're drunk. Go home. You're talking to the wall.
He's on the map.
Hey, I'll put him in a chair.
One drink, please. A heretics?
Dark place, heretics.
Get that. I hate her.
That's not the one you hate. That's the other one.
They come in pints? I'm getting one.
Okay. So basically, after a little discussion and wrap up, Girder will basically thank you. He'll try to shake all of your hands.
I shake his hand.
Anybody
I
else?
won't, because I'm a cat.
Gorndolf will shake his hand from where he's sitting right now. Like he'll just reach his arms like way across the table.
I shake his hand, but I use both hands to do it.
Okay.
Like you grab his hand, or you like cross your hands and shake both.
Like
of his...
you know, like when someone like clasps their hands over yours.
I shake hands like that. I love shaking hands like that.
And it's an enthusiastic.
Mm-hmm.
He gets a little uncomfortable because you just murdered a man for him, and you're very enthusiastic about it.
I wink.
Okay. But he'll be like,
He winks back.
he'll be like, "Oh, thank you for all the help. I will look forward to working with you in the future." And he will head out. Minty and Blink will basically be like, well, I guess it's probably about time we call it an evening. I think we might have a few jobs lined up for the next week or so. Blink's has a new contact he's working with, but I don't know how long it's going to take to figure out. And yeah. So they'll depart and go to bed. Blink will just teleport. He'll just vanish.
And he's so cool.
And then Minty will walk out and leave you guys to be.
What's a drink that a kid would order?
Juice.
Sprite. Does Sprite feel like something a kid would order?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think they have carbonated beverages, do they?
No, they do have a water that has a water Sprite in it, in the container that just like kind of like ferments it a little bit, but
Like
Like a dead water Sprite.
No, it's
Like
alive.
tequila with a worm in it.
Oh, okay.
It's alive. It's just trapped in this.
It's
It's
just
trapped in this like
imprisoned that
glass
you're drinking.
orb that has like a little spigot that they can pour water from.
So it's not like the kind that has just like a fucking cobra just hanging out in the bottom of it.
Yeah, it's not like that. But there is a live water sprite in a glass container on one end of the bar, and they do call the drink Sprite. It's got like a citrusy kind of flavor,
Lemony lime kind of thing.
lemony lime,
Kind of like
and
urine.
there's a lot of like
Like
magical
urine. Wait, hold on. What did you?
magical bubbles,
It's Sprite urine.
magical
Also
bubbles.
watch out the food that you get from Taco Hell.
Taco Hell. Okay, yeah, Sprite is gonna be my go-to order from now on.
Okay.
Or what do they call it?
Does she give it to him with a straw?
I guess we probably can't call it Sprite. We're gonna get sued.
No, it's just it's Sprite water.
Spelled different.
Okay. Spryte. Got it.
Yeah.
So I assume are you guys getting food and drink? Is that what you're doing?
What time of day is it?
It is like
This was like late.
it's
evening,
like
right? We did
3
it at
a.m. in the
midnight.
morning. So you guys technically could still go take a long rest and have your day. This might
yeah.
be like a midnight snack kind of thing.
Other than the cup of tea he ordered, Gordon will just go to bed.
Yeah, same.
Cool.
I will see if there are any patrons out in the bar right now.
There's a couple drunks. There's one
Guy
that's
yelling about heretics.
he's like really drunk and he keeps like face planting into his food, going heretic.
Ah! He's yelled a lot.
As every time he
Bad you heretic.
he like starts to like pass out and he hits his plate of food, and then as soon as he hits his plate, his head pops back up and he yells heretic.
That's the worst.
Beautiful.
I will as soon as he hits his plate, I will time it to right before he hits his plate, and then I will like kind of sneaky dash right up to him. So I'm like right up in his face
Okay.
when he puts his head back up.
Okay. So he pops back up and yells heretic,
And I just say, "Boo."
and he freaks out. Actually, let me roll a will save for him. Or do you have his character
You're a
sheet?
tiefling, right?
I am a tiefling. That's part of why I'm
He
doing
would
it.
my
attack
God.
him. I'm not even kidding. He would attack you. If he
is
woke
so
up and there's a
dumb.
tiefling in his fucking face.
Victor technically is dead right now because
thank
Yeah,
God.
if it was real Victor, he would shoot you in the face.
But it's not like he's a higher level than me or anything.
He was level 12.
I was joking.
He's dead now.
Yeah, he's
Let's just
This is
do,
his great grandson.
let's just do this. A wisdom save.
Somehow he managed to have heretic babies, heretic hating babies.
Oh, I
yeah.
didn't access. Damn it! I set everything else up, but I forgot to refresh my roll 20 with my
What did you
Beyond
want to roll? A will save?
yeah.
Or
Wisdom.
save?
Yeah, I found one, so I was just gonna do it here. Oh, that works. Okay, so he doesn't. He freaks out, but like he was not expecting you to be there, and he's like, oh, that's a cool trick, bud. Can you give me another drink? I think I'm falling asleep here.
He's asking.
Yeah.
Bastian.
He's asking
Lol.
Bastian for a drink, since he's right there. He's like, and I'll take a plate of food. And as he takes out a gold piece and like taps on the table, like expecting you, like you're the waiter.
I don't work here. In fact, I'm actually not even here.
He's like, okay.
And then I
Roll
will walk behind him.
a deception.
Oh,
first.
hold on. I will walk behind him as soon as I say that. And then as soon as it's at that moment where he can't look that direction any further and he has to turn the other way, I will change my appearance into just like a casual, like tired late night patron.
Okay. Okay. Um.
Would you still like me to make a deception?
Yes.
Okay.
What do I want him to roll? Have him make an insight at disadvantage.
I like that we're fucking with an NPC who's technically dead.
Am I using actual
This is his identical twin
Victor's
great grandson.
You can
stats and stuff? Because he always had advantage on insight.
just do it disadvantage.
Okay.
Just use his character sheet, but that's fine. 18.
Well, 18.
He'll be like, I don't think that's true, and then he'll start to turn around, and then he'll turn around the other way, and you'll be gone, and he'll be like, what? What?
Heretic!
Heretics! Yeah, he screams as he runs out of the place.
Shoots him.
And he'll just like lean over and put his face in his hands, and he'll be like, oh, and he'll be like, how much did I drink?
I can't believe Victor got this much playing time.
And
I can't believe he got this much airtime, truly. It's amazing.
This is a fun little setting.
This
We can
isn't
do
the
that.
real Victor. He would have shot you immediately.
he's also he's also a major NPC in my Saturday game, which I think is hilarious.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Oh, yeah, that's right. You were telling us about that.
Mm-hmm. And then I will finish off my night by saying if there's anybody who's looking for a good time that is remotely attractive
In here?
and clean appearing.
Well, you know
Yes.
that Olo Redfoot is.
It's too young for me.
There is the brothels.
fucked up.
She
but I'm
write
not
it on
that
the
fucked up.
bathroom wall.
Are you just going for? Are you
I
just
said for
going
me.
out for a stroll, or are you trying to find someone
Hmm.
in the tavern?
Well, is there anyone in the tavern?
Well, there's a couple people, but they all seem to be basically at the end of their evening. They're probably wrapping up and about to head home.
I mean, that's kind of the perfect time. Yeah.
Go and make some persuasion checks. Make me 3
Last
persuasion
call
checks.
is 3 persuasion checks. Okay.
Yeah.
Nat 20 twice at least.
So there's a 21. There's a
Oh,
6. I
big
struck out
fan.
on that one. That's a natural 2. The lowest I can get is a 5. I mean, you only need 1 most nights.
Yeah.
Why did it roll differently in the middle one? It says persuasion check, and then the other one says persuasion +4.
I probably clicked on. No. There's only one spot to click on. I don't know.
That's
It doesn't
weird.
matter. I mean, it rolled correctly. I just didn't know
Mhm.
why
Yeah.
it did that.
So, you walk up to this table here, and there is 3 pretty attractive, clean-looking women that are all having a good evening. And I assume you probably sit down and just kind of like start flirting with them a little bit. And
Whoa! Why did you assume women?
well, are you looking for men?
I'm looking for anything.
For
Said
anything?
anyone.
Okay. Well, this table here has 3 women.
Okay.
2 of them are kind of like, what are you doing? And the other one is kind of gives you like a side glance, like, he's pretty suave. And the other 2 get up and they're like coming to their friend like, you should come along with us. We're going home. And she's like, nah, I think I'm gonna hang out.
Can we get a quick sample of like some of the pickup lines that Bastion would use?
No, because he's way more. He's way more suave than I could ever be.
um
Damn.
and she just
War
kind of
stories.
scoots her chair over closer to Bastion and
That was traumatic. Okay. We're not talking
starts
about war stories
starts
anymore.
finishing her drink and maybe even tries feeding him some of her food that's left on her plate.
Sure.
And the other 2 are just like, whatever, here, we're going home. And then they leave. leaving
They
you.
run back into the bar. Oh my god, this guy's house is on fire.
I know, this is like 20 minutes later, if that. There's no way the house is out yet.
Oh yeah.
No chance.
So, so basically, after she finishes up her stuff, she's like, "You want to come back to my place?" And I assume you go.
Yes.
'Kay.
No, I just tease her. And then
Oh,
yes, I go
'Kay.
back to her place.
Okay. Cool.
Now at least one of us has an alibi. Boom.
I'm a child.
After about 15 minutes, once like Olo goes in his room, Gorndorf is going to sneak out.
Okay. You gonna go visit?
He's going to the brothel.
Okay.
Oh.
He will cast disguise self on himself before he leaves.
So you go find the lover's potion. Yeah, the lover's potion
15
here.
minutes after.
He looks like a half orc, just a normal.
15 minutes after Gorndorf sneaks out, Olo's gonna go to the exact same. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
He's just gonna follow him there.
No, Olo's out hard. Sleeping.
Hard sleeping. Got it.
I
Okay.
think actually Olo probably took a couple of hits from that pipe that he stole from the from that elf that he hates.
The one that she gave him. That he
Yeah.
definitely did not steal.
So I assume everybody else is staying behind.
Mittens is still asleep in the chair in the Black Dragon room.
Okay.
She's just
That's
passed
good.
out.
I'm pretty sure I would have told you we were going upstairs.
She's a cat. She's asleep.
Okay.
So Gorndorf, you take a stroll through town and end up at the lover's potion. As you come in, it seems to be pretty quiet, but you can definitely hear the sound of rocking furniture deeper in, and it smells like a brothel. But there appears to be 3 girls that are still.
Oh, he'll drop his disguise before going in.
Okay. There's 2
Or once
gentlemen
inside the doors.
behind the bar, both of them not wearing shirts, and 3 females lounging at chairs waiting for new clients to come in.
For suitors.
Does he see the? I think it was a half orc.
The half orc lady.
Was it a half orc or an orc?
This one
I
here.
don't know. I don't know. Whoever he saw.
That was the one you saw
He's still in the bar.
the week before. Yes.
He will.
He'll go right up to her.
Ask for her companionship for the evening.
Okay. She will charge 5 gold for the night.
Okay.
And you guys go.
Gorndorf's pretty old though, doesn't he have to like roll a con check?
Lol.
Randolph could pick you up and break you in half.
It's true.
And
Yep.
you are like the only person who actually knows that.
He has to check if his back's gonna last more than a minute. You just have to check if you last more than a minute.
Okay, so she
You
will
want
lead
me to
you.
roll one or?
You don't need
Just
to.
messing
I'll
around.
roll it. I don't.
You don't need to.
Okay.
So she leads you into the back room and down a nice long hallway. I'm going this way. And
Are
she
you
will
looking
take.
at a different map than me? Because I don't see.
Are you guys not here?
No, we're in the.
Nope.
Oh, I
We're
thought
still
you
in the
guys.
inn.
I thought you guys
I'm-
were here.
I'm in some
Cool.
lady's house.
Cool. Yeah, you're in somebody's house. Okay, cool. My
Here's-
bad.
Okay.
So there you go. That's where you
There I am.
walk up to her and pay for her companionship. She will then lead you into the back here, where there is a whole plethora of other females that all seem to be off duty or not. And then she'll lead you up to a room where you can have your sex time with Bastion, apparently.
He's
mind
not.
me, I
He's
just
not
like
gonna
to
have
watch-
sex with her. He's just gonna hang out with her and talk to
Yeah.
her.
You guys will love this
Never
room
mind,
up
this
here.
is boring.
Wait, which room am I gonna love?
By the way, like the only reason I'm bringing my token around is because this place isn't globally illuminated.
Yeah.
So
Same.
I
What
know.
is this? What's happening here?
That looks like a horse to me.
Oh.
oh
okay.
dear. Oh dear.
Yeah, from top angle, it looked kind of like a weird.
I'm sorry.
rug.
Oh horse. Is this a knight? Is this
This is the Lover's Potion brothel.
the lover's potion? Oh.
Yeah.
Color me intrigued.
This is the place that you guys
brings
walked
you into
past
the
on
room.
the way into
We can
On the-
fantasize about being a moon druid here. I get it.
yeah. Exactly. So, okay, so you have an evening there. Let's jump back to the meadery now.
Oh, I feel
Lol.
dirty for some reason.
How many Olos do I have on this map?
I don't
I
know.
have one right here. I have one in my room. I have so many.
You no longer have one downstairs though.
No, I'm gonna put one downstairs.
The next morning, I assume at some point Bastion and Gorndolf will return.
He will sleep there.
Bastion
Enough
snuck
for a
into this
long
bed.
rest.
Yes. So about just after breakfast, you return.
Mittens.
Okay.
Mittens will probably end up just sleeping in that chair all night.
I'm going to is Olo when I return, is Olo asleep?
When do you get back?
Olo would have gone to sleep before you would
Mhm.
have gone to sleep, so I guess it depends.
Would have taken my like full 8 hours and then like gotten up. When, Dan, would my my cloak be ready?
I think you had another week on it, I think.
Okay, well then never mind.
So let me ask you this. Is Olo the I don't want to have to get up kid, or is Olo the it's Saturday mornings I'm watching cartoons kid? Or
I mean, Olo's 17, so
yes,
definitely
he's
not
a
watching
child.
cartoons. But
There's also no
just
television.
Power Rangers still.
I think he'd get up. I mean, he like wakes up like at a normal time. He doesn't like sleep in unless he's like had a late night. But
I want to find
Like
someone
we
who's
just
still
did.
sleeping.
he's. I mean,
Mittens is definitely still sleeping.
Yeah, but she's not in her bed.
No, but you know where she is, or you knew where she was when you left.
Gorndolf for or not Gorndolf for Olo for being how like excitable and like eccentric he is. He's also like a little like regimented. Like you guys would notice he like sits in the same chair. You guys maybe would not have like seen him like put like clothes on, but he does like the same arm in each like side every time. It's very regimented that way.
Okay.
He's a true professional and a child.
He's OCD.
Say that.
So if that's it, then I'm gonna sneak into this room, and if I see her still sleeping, I will put a chair next to hers as quietly as I can. And then I will make it appear that I am sleeping and like leaning over onto her chair.
Okay. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
I think you're fine.
Yeah, she didn't notice.
Unless, you never know.
Oh!
I even rolled pretty
Wow.
badly too.
Oh.
Wow.
Just rolled awful. Look at all these awful rolls in a row. 6, 7,
Oh.
6, 7.
Yeah,
Oh.
she's
How-
The only
safe
person
is your
rolling
computer
well
right
is
now?
Victor.
lol.
Okay.
Yeah, she does not notice.
Yeah, she's having a perfectly content cat nap.
The thing where you like, I move the chair and it creaks, but she's just like,
There was a
She
noise.
does the thing where she stretches, rolls over, and she's like laying on her back with her belly up, and she's just like tied up in a knot the way that cats do when they sleep.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If she stretches, she probably kicks me in the face.
Yep.
So are you just pretending that you fell asleep there too?
Yep.
Okay.
At some point, she would wake
It's-
up, notice him, and probably like not even care, roll over, and go back to sleep until she starts smelling delicious food.
There would definitely at this point be delicious food smell wafting through the entire tavern.
And that's
Mm,
when Olo would come downstairs.
Is there like bakeries or something?
This place is a bakery.
I mean, I don't know. Is
Meadery.
there a place out of this
A separate
Place.
location that's just a
that would
bakery.
be an excuse that Gorndolf is going to get that, like
Yeah.
donuts or something, because he's
bring
going
food into the bar.
bring
That'll be a
something
good idea.
in. Well,
Well-
not necessarily like
You would
We're just
probably
going on a
want
morning stroll.
you would probably want to not bring bread in, considering Micah is a baker from Fork and Fields and a master artisan of bread.
It's just like really
not
insulting.
bread, just a reason that he was out.
Um,
coffee. Is there a coffee shop? Is there a Starbucks around the corner?
Yeah, he went to Starbucks.
Morning bean milk.
Morning.
Ugh.
Bean.
Oh my
I mean-
god. Damn.
That's
Don't
basically
ever
coffee.
say that again. Oh.
It's probably the least appetizing way I've heard it said, but it's so accurate still. It
That's
Bean
what it
milk.
is. That's what it is.
Dude, I've not hated a lot of things that
It's
have been
fruit
said on
juice,
this
but-
on this podcast on this performative show that we do, but bean milk turned my stomach
Well, it's
Lol.
not like you said
because
it
I
was
didn't
moist
think
bean
coffee
milk.
beans. Coffee beans were not the thing that came to mind when you said bean milk. Bush's baked beans that came to mind,
Oh.
and my stomach just went, oh no.
God, that would be disgusting.
That's
This
what
podcast is
exactly.
not sponsored by Bush's Baked Beans.
Yeah, no, it's not.
I didn't
Definitely
say
not by
I didn't
Bush's
say
baked
baked
bean milk.
I said
Oh, so it's refried bean milk, even worse.
Oh,
So
God.
I love you all, but we
Anyways.
need to step away from gross conversation.
'Kay.
So
Really
Mittens,
milk talk.
Mittens wakes up, realizes that there is delicious smell, becomes her Serena self, looks over at Bastian and like gently taps him on the arm to try and get his attention. Mr. Bastian.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go order breakfast. Do you want anything?
Oh, well, after last night, I'm starving.
You want what do you want? Bacon?
I'll take, let's surprise me.
Ooh, hee. Okay. And she will go out. And she will say hi to Misty. Minty, not Misty. I keep fucking up her name.
Much Pokemon.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I will order a milk and
Refried beans?
milk and refried no.
True English breakfast.
God.
some sort of breakfast meat, and then she's going to she's gonna see if they can make pancakes, and she wants to get like a kitty cat pancake where it's got the round part and then the little pointy bits for the ears, and like make a face on the pancake, a kitty face on the pancake.
Micah will kind of like hear you describing this, and he'll walk over and be like, "That's an interesting idea. Never thought of that."
Yeah. Can you do it?
Let me try. I don't know if I can, but I'm definitely gonna try now.
'Cause, you remember my friend? He was the centaur. Brutus. He used to make kitty cat pancakes for me. So I thought it would be cool if you could do it too.
Well, let me try. I'll give it a shot. I think I can, but I've never tried making shapes out of pancakes before. So that's something new. But
well, I'm going to be in the black room. So the breakfast stuff's in there. Okay.
Was it just one set of kitty cat pancakes?
2 sets, please.
2 sets. Okay. Cool. You'll see him head off this way to the back room and step through a door.
Excellent.
And
I will come back into here with I will get a glass of milk, and then I will come back in here, and I will bring him a glass of milk too. So there are 2 glasses of milk.
Okay. About 20-30 minutes later, Micah will come through with 2 heaping plates of pancakes. He was having fun. The top pancake is kitty cat on both, but there's about like 10 different animals spread between the 2 plates, beyond cats.
I love it.
Awesome.
His favorite one, he's like, my favorite one is the dragon on the very bottom.
Ooh, I'll have to
Olo
get that.
hears this and gets so freaking excited. Have to have it excited.
Yeah. Did you want some pancakes as well? I've still got some extra batter.
I would love one of those dragon ones.
Okay.
Please.
You like meat, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do something special for you, and then he'll head out. And about like 10 minutes later, he comes back with a plate of like about three pancakes, and he's like, "These ones are special. I cooked the bacon inside the pancake, so it's kind of like a sandwich, but it's a single pancake."
Bacon pancakes.
Pancakes.
And they're in the shape of a dragon.
Take the bacon, put it in a pancake, making bacon pancakes.
I ate it like an excited kid.
Draken pancakes.
Does Bastian like his pancakes?
They're delicious. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I could use a little meat though.
Are you
I'm,
gonna
like,
order some more?
shoveling, like eggs and bacon pancakes. I'm
And
just
some
eating
protein.
like a wild beast.
Okay.
Maybe a little fruit.
Whenever the waitress or Mellow Mel comes in, she'll take your order and then bring you some more bacon, and you said fruit as well?
Yep. A little bit of protein, a little bit of fruit.
Okay.
Mittens gets the hiccup 3 bites in.
I believe it. I've witnessed it.
It usually doesn't happen to me until after I eat.
Oh man,
Good
no. For
morning.
me, IRL me, I get hiccups from eating carbs. Like breads, potatoes, doesn't matter. I get them all the
That's
time.
crazy.
Gordon,
I mean, that happens to me too. It's just like after I eat it.
I'll get like 2 French fries in and just start hiccuping.
Wow.
Huh.
And it's not about eating it too fast, because like I will literally eat one and then wait 2 minutes and eat another, and then bam, hiccups.
Strange. That's
Yep.
weird.
It's silly.
So, yeah. You guys have a couple days downtime before the next mission will be available. I know I had a list of things people wanted to do. Olo, I know what Olo.
Oh no.
Serena, you had 2 things you were interested in doing.
Yes.
You wanted to start working on some jewelry and
Mhm.
scout the city some more.
Yep. I had a question about jewelry. What skill do you want me to use for that? Dexterity?
Sure. Let me look. Give me just 1 second.
Because I created my own thingy bobber,
Hate
my own
that.
skill for it. So I
Okay.
could just click on it and roll it.
Yep. I'm just gonna go in here, and where is it?
I'm just looking at different like coffee drink stuff online now,
Don't do it.
and I discovered affogato, and I was like, dude, I've been drinking affogato since I was a kid.
What's affogato?
It's you forgot the shot and you pour it on top of the drink, so it's not mixed in.
Oh.
It's espresso over ice cream, actually.
Oh. That sounds amazing.
At coffee shops, when you order it, it's usually just they pour it over the drink, so it's usually on the frappuccinos, which
That
is
makes
like
sense.
ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Life's like that.
Like ice cream?
I just realized I said anytime I say mm-hmm twice, I am compelled to say life's like that afterwards.
Mhm.
Life's like that.
Yeah, I'll let you do dexterity for that.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna roll.
So
15.
it takes you. Okay. What gem are you using? I guess.
Let me go back to my equipment. I would be starting off because I'm a little rusty. I haven't worked with any in a while. I would probably start with the moss agate because it's just a small 10 gold.
Okay.
I have one of them. I want to make a necklace.
So it takes for each piece of jewelry you're working on, it takes about a week to get it to the quality of enough to sell it. And basically, you can add 50 gold pieces to the value of the gem you're using.
Okay. So I will go ahead and remove the gem and just add a note.
So at the end of the week, you have to do a work week worth of work on it. So about 40 hours of work in a week. So however you split that up.
Okay. She can do that easily.
Yeah. So, is she focusing on that, or is she wanting to do other things as well?
She's also going to do the thing where she goes around town as a cat.
Okay.
And is just kind of like learning the area, listening for good gossip, finding like shortcuts from point A to point B kind of thing.
Okay. Okay. So first, go ahead and make a disguise check for me. Did you get my message I sent you earlier today?
I did.
Okay, cool.
Deception check?
Disguise. Okay.
Ooh.
Oh,
I
yeah.
rolled deception. That's, charisma. I don't know what you want for disguise.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
Not a skill.
Deception. I just typed it in disguise because it's your disguise. Yeah.
So 18.
Okay. 18? Perfect. Okay. So are you trying to be stealthily as a cat, or are you just walking around as a cat?
Kind of just like going where stray cats would go. Alleyways.
And you are
rooftops.
And then you're listening
Mostly
for
at
gossip?
night. Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a perception check then.
7.
Okay. you wander around town. You find a couple places, but you don't really pick up any good gossip at all.
Okay.
People don't hesitate talking around you because you look like a cat. But as a whole, there's no. You don't pick up anything super interesting at the moment. Okay. Okay. Let's go on to Gorndolf. You already visited the brothel once. When Olo's doing his lockpicking, you were gonna go with him? Do your team thing, right?
What is Olo doing?
Oh, his pickpocketing?
I mean, yeah, we would have. I'm sure at some point we would do like
Scams.
our little scams. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Not like too many of them.
Yeah. So
Obviously.
let's go ahead and do let's do a set of those right now. Mix it up, and then we'll jump over to Bastion, and then we'll come back to you guys to do some more. So whoever wants to do it between the two of you, investigation first.
I will roll that.
I'll let you do that one.
I'm sure yours is not as.
Oh, not quite as good. I don't think.
It doesn't help when I roll like shit.
Okay.
I mean, that's a 3.
Okay. So you think you find a target. Go ahead and you're communicating that to Olo, right?
Yeah, I would like give them the. All right, this is the. We're
You
gonna
can
run
also
this guy.
telepathically
Look.
communicate.
Oh yeah, that's right. We could just talk to him.
Just saying.
I think I would. I think I would still do like the look.
I don't trust it unless I see the look.
And then I'm like, I'll say it after I give him the look. Like we're gonna that one.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead and make a stealth check, Olo.
Stealth check.
What is the road like out?
24.
Right now? Is it like clean or
24. Okay. This one would probably be in the harbor market. Let me switch you guys over to the city map. Where's my mouse? There we go. The sea market is probably where you guys would be right now.
What was my thing? Oh, it's right.
So over here. Okay. Okay, so 24 stealth. Perfect. Go ahead and make your sleight of hand check now.
All right, I got this. Six.
Yeah, no. You definitely... Okay, go ahead and roll a D100 for me.
Me or
Yeah, you roll it.
82?
82. 82. Okay. Okay, I'm going to post it in here. Just... Okay. Those are what you find. You find the 12 gold pieces, I believe it's a gem. Yeah, it's a gem, 1 gemstone, and a chalice.
He just
Is
had a
the
cup in his
C12 a
pocket.
gemstone?
What is it?
C12 is a specific gemstone?
No, the carnelian is the gemstone.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a carnelian copper chalice with a silver filigree. Okay, so the carnelian is the gem.
Yes. Sorry, I didn't put a...
I love the carnelian
No, no
copper
sweat.
chalice with silver filigree.
Number C12.
Equipment.
C12
Amazon.
is for me to
Yeah,
keep
what
track
was
of the
that one?
price for the item.
No,
So
it's
when
from
you
the
go to
Amazon
sell it-
mail order catalog. Since there's no internet.
12 gold pieces, a carnelian.
Just letting you know there's leftover pizza.
Okay.
Oh,
Thank you.
sweet.
I
thanks.
need leftover pizza.
Okay.
Copper
Perfect.
chalice with silver filigree. Okay, got it.
Okay, and then make sure you mark it C12 so that
Okay.
when you go to sell it, I have the price.
Is that the copper chalice's C12?
Yes, give that to C12. Yeah. It's the. I have a spreadsheet with the price of the item
Items
on
and
there.
prices. Okay,
So
gotcha.
Look at you, all super prepared.
I know, right? It's like I was preparing for you guys to be thieves.
I mean, I literally told you I wanted to do
Yeah.
scams.
I love stealing.
Steal.
As soon as like
Okay.
we're out of sight and I have like the stuff, I'm like stabbing like in an alley.
Okay. So you
Like,
guys
in an alley.
I picture like you doing that while Gorndolf counts. Like,
Yeah, probably.
Your daggers must be so dull from all the things you randomly stab.
I usually just stab in the
are you
air.
stabbing the air? That's what I'm picturing.
Yeah.
Like I'm
It's
literally
usually, like, not
picturing
any
that
items.
GIF,
Yeah, the guy in
the
the
Futurama GIF where
Yeah,
he's
it's
like,
exactly that. It's
Every time
that's
that's
what
what I
it is.
picture,
but
too.
just with 2 daggers, so he's just doing it.
Yeah. 100%. 100% what it is.
Hunt it.
Okay. Let's jump over to Bastion.
I think it's so funny that even though he tells me like to steal it, I still won't do it unless I get the look. Like I need the look of like affirmation to like do it.
It's actually really good because if you guys ever get in trouble, like you'll know if he's
Serious or not?
yeah.
Yep. You guys have that secret language. Okay, Bastion.
Language of looks.
You wanted to do a
Right.
little framing, right?
That's exactly right. What was his name again? I just had it up.
Marius.
We're gonna go running through town naked again.
No, actually, this one's more fun.
This is Marius. Let me.
What could be more fun than
Wait,
running
is
through
this a
town
different
naked?
person?
This
That's and that's yes. Julian, I believe, was the one we were messing. Or no, Aelin Quinn was the one we were messing with before.
Eluin,
Fire
yeah.
folk.
This is Marius Vilimov. He is one of the other guard captains. You wanted to frame him for some stuff. So, I need you to spend. If you want to spend 25 gold pieces on collecting information.
Okay.
You can have advantage on your checks.
Yeah. I mean, like, do you just mean the costs of going around and doing stuff? Because I do a lot of my own work, and that
Mhm.
I just look like a guard or a random person because I can do
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
And
This is to like get advantage, to get information that you would pick up, like kind of like collecting information so that you know where best to do this to get which person, where they were on their shifts, like bribing officials to learn information kind of stuff. So 25 gold pieces. And then you get advantage on all your checks for this. Except for like your stealth or whatever. But
what?
But I think if you're disguised, you get advantage on stealth.
I mean, I'll be looking like Marius, so
that is true.
I will also spend enough time around him that I can hear him talk.
Okay. The 25 gold piece will be good for getting close to him to hear and to like find where he is, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, are you a rogue, dude?
No.
Because I can do this too.
I'm
We have
primarily a warlock.
Abilities.
But warlocks have a lot of social overlap with rogues.
Yep.
Skill wise.
They're both awesome.
They are. Warlocks, bards, and rogues are ridiculously awesome in RP settings.
Life.
Anyway, so yes, I've already deducted that from my
Perfect.
monies.
So I
Um,
assume you're doing stealth to not draw too much attention, but you're not trying to not draw attention.
I'm certainly trying to draw a little bit of attention. I'm
Yes.
trying to draw attention in a way that it looks like I'm not trying to draw attention.
That's exactly. Okay. Then go ahead and roll me a deception check.
Flying casual.
Actually,
Yeah, let me finish entering that statement. Okay. Deception, just flat deception roll.
Yes, deception. You do have advantage.
Oh, it is advantage. Okay.
Yes.
Can I change this to always ask? There we go. Or no, always roll twice. There we go. Boop. Oh,
nice one.
15.
24.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Go ahead and roll an investigation and a perception as well.
Investigation. Was the investigation check at advantage?
Yes.
Okay.
They're
Well,
all
it's
at
still
advantage.
only a 9.
Okay.
And then perception.
Yep.
Why are you making me roll my shitty stats?
This is what you're doing. You're gathering information.
Oh my god, really?
Oh,
okay.
no.
Okay. Okay.
I'm so glad that I look like someone else right now. Holy shit.
Yeah.
And fortunately convincingly as well.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Okay, so you spend the next week gathering information, paying off guards. When finally your evening comes, and you've gotten information about the route and the area that Marius is going to be. And you set off to set up your frame job. And you happen to find a house. Unfortunately, you weren't able to find something that was like damning that connects Marius to it besides the location. But you light the house on fire. Yes.
Well, the good news is I need to start subtle with it anyway, so that actually works out.
Cool. Okay. So
But yes, I start the fire.
You light the house on fire and run off into the night looking like Marius.
Wait, you started another fire? Okay.
The chances of another fire?
I may be setting someone up as the scapegoat.
I mean, it looked like an accident, but
I
see what you're doing.
In case
I
people
always make it look like an accident.
Yep. So okay.
Make it.
So that is official. You have burned down someone else's house with people still inside. They managed to get out, but their house was burned down, and
Marius is a dick.
Yeah, he very much is. Hey, so yeah, so that you feel like you were pretty successful that evening with doing what you were wanting to do.
I always feel successful when I get a 3 on my perception.
Olo. Actually, let's do. Actually, I'm gonna do Gorndolf first because Gorndolf has a couple more things. You wanted to attempt to persuade Blink to do some magic with you, or go find that mentor you were looking for.
He just was wanted to see if he's willing to teach him some of the spells.
Yeah. You would have to persuade him based on, like, basically you have to take the time to talk to him and persuade him to do it. But yes.
Yeah.
Okay. What level spell are you interested in?
I think we talked about a spell, but this has been a while and I have no idea what it was.
I think he showed off Misty Step.
No, I don't think that was it.
I'm trying to think. I don't remember. I don't remember what it was.
Oh. I'll just do the, for now, I'll just do the other training that he was looking to do.
Okay. Look for your other trainer. Okay.
Yeah.
I need you to make an investigation check for me to locate a mentor. Oh yeah. Totally. Okay. So you managed to find a gentleman. Let's see. Do I have someone that would work for that?
What's his name? Marius. Isn't that the guy you're training?
Correct.
You train people in swords.
Apparently. I'm basically making it so that each one of these guys has like an awful dirty secret, but it's not true. But it appears to be.
Okay. So you manage to inquire around and you hear of a swordsman who is willing to teach her trade. Julia Caslin. This one here.
A swordswoman.
Yep.
She dressed that fancy?
Yeah, she is dressed kind of fancy. She offers to train you at a price of 25 gold pieces a week.
She knows her value.
Yeah, do I believe that's her value?
Go ahead and make an insight.
Have her kill someone just so that you know.
11. You think that's a pretty fair price. With your investigation, you ran across a couple other people who were charging a bit less than that, like about 20 gold, but it seems that that's a pretty standard for training, like to learn to fight with a weapon.
20 is?
20 to 25 a week, because it's basically she's committing her time and over the course of a week to train you like 2-3 hours a day, basically.
Okay. Yeah.
Like 5 gold a day, 5 days a week.
Yep. Basically.
Yeah, that's fine. He won't negotiate that. He thinks that's
Wednesday and Thursday off. It's a really weird schedule.
Monday and Friday nights.
It's because he has D&D on those nights. He'll pay for the week.
Okay, cool.
This is something. How many weeks do we say he had to do it? Like 6?
It's a total of 10 minus your intelligence modifier. So
6.
So 6 weeks for you.
And 10 for me.
Yep. Okay. So we'll just say that you have completed your first week of training with her.
Okay.
What belt is he?
I'm a white belt.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You had your own weapon, right?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai.
Okay. And then, okay, let's jump over to Olo. You were wanting to attempt to commit a crime, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Let's do this.
Hey, is there anywhere around here where a guy can
Do crime.
Oh God, why is that so funny?
Is there anybody around here that can do crimes?
Anybody know where to do
Okay.
some crimes?
No, really.
So-
I do smoke the pots.
Olo, would you like to spend 25 gold pieces to
Everyone else did.
learn information about your target?
Yes.
Yes, you would. Okay. So,
I didn't say it that way. I didn't, Simon.
so go ahead and deduct.
Yes.
Go ahead and deduct your 25 gold.
25 removed.
Okay. So I need 3 checks.
Oh my.
You can do stealth, thieves' tools, investigation, perception, or deception.
Stealth, thieves' tools.
Investigation, perception, or deception. 3 checks of your choice.
Thieves' tools is a what check?
That would be Dex, technically.
Dex with proficiency because I am proficient in it.
Technically.
And I do have the tools. I'm just going to do stealth anyways. That's better. I'm an expert in stealth. 18.
Okay. Okay. That's your stealth check. Go ahead and roll your next one.
What was the other ones?
Thieves' tools, investigation, perception, deception.
Perception, deception. I'll do... Shit.
That's a waste.
What
No.
time is that?
So it's dexterity plus my proficiency if I'm proficient in it, which
Is that
I
a
am.
Constitution?
So I'm just going to roll sleight of hand because that's the only dex thing other than acrobatics that I'm not like expertise in, but I am proficient in it, so it'll technically be the same thing.
'Kay.
21
Perfect.
for thieves' tools, and then I'll do deception as the last one. 22.
Okay. Wow, you do a very successful job of...
I do a crime, Dan.
You manage to find
The very crimey.
find a lower class noble who you feel like his security is lacking based on your looting and everything, or your around.
Surveillance.
And you manage to break in and locate his vault, and you come out with his vault is a little slim pickings. For being a noble, you would expect him to have a little more, but
Mhm.
maybe he's struggling. You don't know. But you come out with 6 platinum,
Oh,
25
hold on.
electrum,
6 platinum, 25 electrum,
13 silver, and 15 copper.
13 silver, 15 copper.
And he also has 1 black pearl.
Oh my god, okay, hold on a second. A black pearl?
There's a necklace string of pink pearls. You can mark that as C15.
Dash C15, okay.
And then there is 2 items, E11 and E12. Let me go and
E11
describe what they look like.
12.
E11 and 12. One is a chain shirt, and one is a scroll.
Is it a spell scroll?
You think it could be.
Okay, I'll just write scroll then.
Scroll, and then the scroll is E11, and the chain shirt is E12.
Okay.
And you can have those identified at a later time.
Perfect.
Okay.
Did we, by the way, Joe, did we divvy up the stuff from earlier? Or do you have that?
No, we didn't.
Okay. I have it in my possessions.
Okay.
So
I think it was only like 12 gold. Right?
yeah, it was 12 gold, a gem, a carnelian, and that copper chalice, which is, we're not sure what it's worth yet.
I think at least Gorndolf would probably just split the gold between us.
Okay.
And then let Serena have the gem because she loves gems and shit.
She
Fair enough.
does. It's true.
I'm gonna add 6 gold.
And then we'll sell the thing later.
Okay. And then, Gorndolf, for the last one of this week, you wanted to... Mage Hand is the one you were looking for?
So I think what it was is I wanted to purchase or learn from him for free, if I could.
Okay.
Either
Go
Mage
ahead.
Hand or
Go buy it.
yeah.
Okay. So let's do talk to
He's gonna
Blink
be
first.
he's gonna be really pissed when he finds out the scroll that I stole is Mage Hand.
Is it really?
I don't know, but I'm just
Oh.
saying.
You have no idea.
I mean, he can cast Identify too.
Yep,
Oh,
we
nice.
can do that in a minute. Let's do your persuasion for Blink to have him teach you a spell.
You just want me to roll it?
Yep, roll persuasion.
Should I cast Charm Person on him first? No, I'm just kidding. Hey, boss.
That would be awful, dude.
17.
That's
To
performance.
assault somebody like that instead of
I
just
mean,
steal from them?
if it's a spell he has, obviously.
Is your persuasion the same as your performance?
I don't have either one, so yes.
Okay, cool. Yep. So
Yeah, go
you
for it.
basically you're kind of asking him and kind of describing what it is, and he's like, "Oh yeah."
He would try to persuade him very logically.
Yeah.
Just be like, since we're doing these jobs, the more tools I have at my disposal, the better. Fuck.
Yeah, and he'll be like, "That's totally understandable." And it'll take you 1 day to learn the spell from him. But he'll teach you Mage Hand.
Okay, cool. Do I still have to? I still have to pay to put it in my spell book, right?
No, you don't. He taught it to you.
You don't have to pay for the materials.
Oh yeah, you have to pay the price. This is
write it into my spell book
Yeah, I think it's like 50 gold or something like that.
for a cantrip.
That's the base for.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's 50 per spell level, and technically cantrips are 0, so it would be the base. Yeah. I'll say 25. You could do it for 25 for cantrips. Okay.
I mean, I don't know. That's why I'm asking. How do it won't let me add.
It won't let you add extra ones. So you'll just need to make a note on your character sheet that Mage Hand.
Is that only for cantrips that you can't do that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is
that how it's supposed to be?
It's annoying. But with the Tasha's rules and the alternate feats, a wizard can switch their cantrips out after a long rest if they know them. So you just have to basically go in, unlearn a cantrip, and then learn a new one, basically. So if you just have a list of all the cantrips you know, you can just reference that when you're whenever you take a long rest. So
I can't use that one at will
then? Unless you prepare it for the day, you can't use it.
So you don't prepare cantrips, you just use them.
You have to prepare it if it's not one that you can use. If it's a new cantrip and you're already maxed out on your amount per day, you would have to prepare it to use it that day, basically. Is the way that the new feat thing works. It basically allows you, if you want to just buy every cantrip, you can swap them in and out when you need them, basically, kind of thing. But you still can only have so many prepared and cast them infinitely during that day that you have them prepared.
But you don't prepare cantrips.
In the base rules, no, but with Tasha's, the new book, you do. Or you have the option to do so if you have too many cantrips. It's just weird the way that...
It's just more options.
Yeah.
It gives you more flexibility with your cantrips, basically. By allowing you to prepare ones that you've purchased beyond. So. Because normally you're stuck at just your 3 or 4 or whatever.
Yeah.
So, okay. That is basically all of your guys' downtime.
I wanted to buy some studded leather armor as well.
Okay.
Sorry, my brain just farted there. Can we have our resident wizard identify the objects that I have in my inventory?
Yes, we can do that. What items do we have?
I have E7 through 10.
E7. Okay. E7, when you identify it, is a potion of frost giant strength.
Ooh.
E8 is a potion of stone giant strength. E9 is a potion of mind reading. And E10 is a potion of control beasts. Or protection from beasts, sorry.
Isn't that one a scroll?
Yes, scroll of protection from beasts, yes.
I
And
also have a
then-
silver chalice set with moonstones that is number C14.
Go ahead and do C12 while
C14
you're at it there, Dan.
and C... Oh, hold on, guys.
Mm-hmm.
You're not muted, Dan.
Well,
Oops.
it happens.
Christ almighty, Bruno.
You know, in case you want to do a crime.
I'm thinking about a real life crime right now.
Lagas?
Bruno sent
Okay.
me a picture 45 minutes ago.
Oh, well, that one.
Refried beans covered in cream.
I was wondering when you would respond to that.
I haven't opened. Oh god, I hate it.
I was like, what I just said? That's an application to the Evil League of Evil. What are you talking about?
Oh my god, I hate it. Evil League of Evil, I love it.
Okay,
I'm not
sorry.
a henchman.
I think he's upstairs now.
Is that's not a henchman.
I know, that's why I would only apply for the Evil League. Because I'm not a henchman.
Gotcha.
Oh, you found an application picture.
Yeah, I had to erase all the text on it. But
That's
yeah.
hilarious.
Longest evil laugh recorded. First evil laugh recorded.
That's great. Okay. Are you going to identify the items that Olo stole as well?
You never finished what C14 was.
Oh, yes. You have to go
Whatever
to...
people have to identify.
Those are not magical, so you have to go and sell them, basically.
Silver chalice with a set of moonstones.
Yes. Or you can go get them appraised if you want.
Well, I am a jeweler. Could I know what they're worth? Can I roll to see if
You
I
can
would
appraise the
know?
gem we got, right?
Yeah, go ahead and do an intelligence check. For the...
Just intelligence?
do an investigation, that's fine.
Is C15 magic? Or is that something that she would be identifying as well?
C15, anything in the C line is just a item.
Okay, then I would have
17.
her looking at both of my...
So that
my
one is
C12 and
rolling for
15.
which one, Serena?
C14. The first one is
C14.
C14.
So you think that one is in the upper hundreds worth of gold pieces. It's
I.e.
pretty
like 8, 9?
between 6 and 800.
Okay.
What else are you?
I mean, I have C12 and C15
Okay.
as well.
And I would be praising them as well.
Okay.
And then
So
by the way, I give you
C12?
that Carnelian.
Ooh.
Another 17? Oh no.
I haven't rolled it yet. Give me a sec.
I'm gonna delete that from my inventory there.
Ooh.
Okay. The C12 is looking a little on the not as valuable.
Do I get to add my proficiency since I'm proficient with jeweler stuff?
Oh yes.
So that would be +2 to that. So 7, which is
7.
You know,
Okay. It's looking on the you definitely think it's under 100.
Okay, I would tell him that. I'm gonna have you put that on your character sheet since it's not my inventory.
Yeah, I got it.
And then you're going to identify the other one?
C15 as well, yes.
C15. Oh, yeah.
Necklace of pink pearls.
So I'm gonna roll it as an insight check because that's the same modifier.
That's fine.
Ugh, gross. So it would be a 9.
9. Okay. Knowing the price of pearls, you're thinking this one's pretty expensive,
Mhm.
but you're having a hard time gauging the price. You definitely know it's more than C14. You think
So we're
it's at least 4 digits, but that's all you can tell.
I would refer you over to the Diamond in the Rough. She might be able to tell you a little bit more about it.
Okay, I'll take those over there. And then E11 and E12 for Gorndorf to identify.
And you said it was a carnelian that you're giving me?
Yeah, Carnelian.
Okay. So the scroll, when you identify it, is a scroll of chromatic orb.
Ooh.
And
Nice.
the shirt, the chain shirt, is an adamantine chain shirt.
Shit. I can't wear that, can I? Or can I wear that?
You could
Ain't
wear it.
shirt, isn't that medium? Can you wear medium?
Let's see. No, I can only wear light armor.
You could spend your downtime finding someone who can train you in medium armor, but you got to take your time to do that. Okay. So you're going over to Diamond and Rough to sell those items? Olo?
Yeah, I'll go down there.
Okay.
Before you go, Serena would mention, though if you stole those items, you might want to be careful who you show them to. I think the lady at Diamond in the Rough, I think she's pretty chill, but I also don't want her to be like, oh, this belongs to my friend, and he said it was stolen. There's this thing where people, if something gets stolen, they will report it to like the local pawn shops sometimes. That way the pawn shops know not to buy them, or to buy them and then, report the person. So just be careful, okay?
Olo gets like visibly nervous.
Perhaps you should have our fence friend, whose name I out of character cannot remember.
There's Fenno, there's Coral, and you do remember Blink saying Prisma will actually buy stolen goods. She doesn't care. She modifies them before she sells them. She just likes having things to sell because she's a businesswoman. She understands that not everybody can afford everything, but as long as she has money flowing, she doesn't really care.
Okay.
Blink is trying to basically work with her to get her working with the Syndicate because he thinks that her mindset is beneficial to both the group and herself.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. Okay.
No,
But
I'll go with you guys, or with Olo.
I give you that that scroll, by the way.
Which scroll?
The scroll of chromatic orb.
Oh, I already knew this one, but I can sell it.
Oh, well, if you already know it, then I'll just keep it then.
Okay. Did you guys see
I'm
my?
extending it, and you're like looking at it, and then I just take it back.
Did you guys see my post about the scrolls?
Oh, it's pinned.
Anybody can cast any scroll. You just have to make an Arcana check.
Gotcha.
If you don't have the ability to cast scrolls, you make it at disadvantage, though.
I mean, if you're not proficient,
If you
or
can't
if
cast
you
magic,
can't
If
cast,
you can't cast magic.
which I can't.
So you would make your checks at disadvantage, but you have a scroll that lets you cast any spell, basically. If you successfully make your Arcana check based on 10 plus the spell's level. And I believe Chromatic Orb is a first level? It's a first level.
yeah, it is.
Just to
So-
see how this would go. Oh, 6.
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna work.
Oh, yeah.
I was just testing because I have 0 to Arcana. So yeah, I'll sell her the gem and metal valuables.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check for me to sell them.
Persuasion. 15.
Okay. That's actually pretty good. She will give you 2,400 gold for the two items.
Both pieces.
Yep.
I just got an email from Grubhub that our order was canceled. The order that we put in half an hour ago.
I'll take that deal.
2,400 added to your inventory.
And I will remove those two items. The scroll and the necklace of, or no, not the scroll. The C12 and the C15.
Yep. The string of pearls and I think it's the copper cup.
Yeah, copper
Chalice. Yeah. Cool. There you go.
Awesome. And then I have this black pearl as well.
Oh yes, she.
Ship.
You have a ship?
I start
Jeweler
believing in ghost stories.
Black
There ain't
Pearl. Black Pearl. That is that, and she does not have any, so she will offer you 500 gold pieces for it, straight up.
It's a good price.
I will take it.
Okay.
I'll take that deal.
Okay. Cool.
Add, remove, or delete from other possessions. Because I had just been writing that down. Yeah, that's all I got. Unless she wants to buy a wolf
Okay.
pelt as well, but I doubt
All of you guys here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I ask her, I'm like, do you like Stony Tony?
Oh, in character. I thought you meant the players.
I mean, like all your characters here.
Gorndolf came with him. I don't know.
Did Serena and Bastion
I
come?
don't think I was. I don't think I would be here.
Okay, it didn't
No,
sound like
she's
you
working on her own jewelry.
were. Okay, so you two would not be here. A few minutes after your transaction, I assume your brides are probably browsing a little bit. Blink actually walks in. And he walks up to the counter, and he begins talking with Facet, our Prisma.
I'm just now getting my poster, my Stony Tony poster out.
You show
And
us
I'm
the
about to
fire
ask her
element?
if she likes Stony Tony, like right as Blink gets there.
He does not acknowledge you guys. But he just begins talking to Prisma about, he's like, have you thought about my offer for working alongside my group? And she's like, I've been thinking about it. Why don't we give this initial give it a shot, see how it works. I do have a job that I would like done. If any of your group is interested.
Are they talking about this in front of us and acting like they don't know us?
Oh, Blink's not acknowledging you. And they're just talking about a job on the side. So there's nothing. She's not worried about it. She's not saying anything. She's just saying she has a job for his group. That's all they're saying.
I now ask her, like, do you know Stony Tony?
She's like, personally, I've never heard them, but I have heard of them.
I slowly start to lower the the poster and wrap it back up and put it back in my bag. Never mind. Oh no, never mind. Sorry, the Stony Tony thing is hanging in my room. I'm an idiot.
Okay.
I totally forgot about that.
Okay.
That didn't happen.
So she'll be like, come back later. I'll write up the details of the job and I'll let you know. And then Blink will acknowledge and then he'll leave. What are you guys doing?
Filling out the application for the evil.
Filling an application for what? Oh, the Evil League.
Bastion's gonna
I
apply.
assume we were done in here.
Yeah?
Yes. Then Cornell can just leave.
Okay. I'm gonna take you guys back to the Dragon Scale.
Well, he wants to go to wherever it was that we bought spells.
Oh, you want to go
Yeah,
to the...
I would go with Gorndorf to do that as well.
Okay.
Uh,
That is... Where'd it go? The Gems Archive. There you go. And
good day.
Mary.
I'm looking for a spell. It's Unseen Servant.
Unseen Servant. Let me go to my archive.
Also, do you have ink and paper and such for writing?
We do have it available. You're probably wanting the higher quality paper, I assume, considering you're asking about spells.
Yes.
How much are you looking for?
I don't know. How much do I need?
You need, I think, 50 gold pieces worth of supplies, basically,
Per spell slot.
per spell slot.
He'll buy.
And
I'll
that's
just buy what I need right now. So it's just a first level spell.
okay.
So 50 gold.
Okay.
Plus the cost of the spell.
Yeah, the ink, and then the paper, is all that you need. So yeah. Okay, so you'll drop 50 gold on it.
Mhm.
Okay, and then you were asking about Unseen Servant.
Yes.
Is that a
It's a first level spell. Wizard spell.
first level spell? Okay. Go ahead and roll a D100 for me.
We're rolling
80
well with the D100s tonight.
84. Yeah, they do have a copy of Unseen Servant. It's 60 gold pieces.
Okay.
And I say, how much for this? And I get out my spell scroll to give her.
Okay, go ahead and roll a persuasion.
Is there a primary deity of order? In your
21.
world?
21. Oh man. She'll be like, I can buy that for 40 gold.
That's 45.
That's already a increase from the buying price. But
Okay, 40.
Deity of Order.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're fine.
no,
I was just screwing around. Yeah, I'll sell it for 40.
Okay.
I have a lot of money right now, guys.
Well,
And then I ask,
Nice.
I turn around and sort of, did you guys come with us to this?
9.
No, they weren't with us.
Okay.
no,
This
but I
is
do
the
have
same
something I want to
trip.
do once in a little bit.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out.
It's not super important.
Is this something we can do off?
Absolutely.
Okay.
This has nothing to do with the gameplay right now.
Okay, cool. We can save that then. Okay. You said you wanted to do something, Serena?
Yes, once they're done in the shop they're in.
I assume you guys are done now?
Yeah. I was going to just give whoever needed it that adamantine chain shirt.
Don't think any of us wear armor, like medium armor.
I don't think any of us can wear.
I
except
do,
for maybe you.
Oh,
but
Never mind.
I've already got. I mean, I've already got good medium armor.
adamantine is nice.
True, but so is my magical armor.
It's true.
Fair enough. Okay. So then
That doesn't give me disadvantage on stealth.
I'll just keep that for now and see what happens.
Sounds good. Okay. Yeah. So
how much? We don't need to roleplay this, but how much for? Let me look up the studded leather that I want.
are you wanting magical studded leather, or just Studded
I am
leather.
with all the money I have now.
So you want to
Just
go?
like a +1, like the blue studded leather.
Do I have him figured out yet? I do. +1 is rare.
Mhm.
Sure.
And if it helps, I'll trade him that adamantine armor shirt, whatever it is.
So are you going to the Museum Foundry then?
Just wherever. I mean, wherever I can get it done.
Okay, I'm gonna drop you guys in Museum Foundry because I like going to the different maps that I made.
I mean, you made them as well.
Yeah, might as well use them. All right, so this is the Museum Foundry. This is what's his name? This
Good morning.
is
What's your name? How good?
So what's his name?
Hi, what's
Dol
his name?
Junkel.
What was it? One more time?
I'm showing you.
What's his
Show to
name?
everyone. He's in the shop.
June.
Yep. Here, let
That
me.
guy looks badass.
Here's a close up.
Nice.
That's awesome looking. I love that.
Go ahead and make a history check, guys. Anybody who's here.
15.
16.
16.
Is that everyone who's here?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the same.
You guys recognize the insignia on his armor as he's an obsidian knight. They're an order of knights that basically they've created a magical metal using adamantine, and they forge magical suits of armor, and they're like elite shock troopers that use the airships that the Obsidian Star family created. And they're based out of a city to the south. South of you guys. Obsidian Sky is the name of the city. It's just south of Archipelago. I'm going to jump you guys over to the map here. Just for your information. So down here, is it control click to jump you guys? Or is it alt click?
I don't know.
I do not know.
Did that pull you guys over?
Nope.
I was already looking at
That
it.
did
There
it.
it goes.
I didn't know there was a heart key. I didn't know there was a heart key for it.
Shift
Fart key.
and then hold to ping, and it drops everyone over to it.
Does it do it for everyone?
Mm.
Just you?
Probably just the DM.
Just the DM can do it, yeah.
Aw.
So Obsidian Sky is the city that they were founded in. But they're just elite warriors that have created a magical metal and basically turned their armor made incredible armor out of it, essentially. And they've basically in the last 100 years they've basically made a name for themselves, being incredibly powerful mercenaries. Any side that can afford them and has them on their side in any conflict usually wins. So they're very
I would like
powerful.
to be this man's friend.
He's obviously an obsidian knight armor, so he knows how to make that armor. But will he make it for you is another question.
This guy, do we know, is he like on the level? Like if we like sell him something stolen, is he good?
We know nothing about this person.
You know nothing about this person. You've not been told anything. So you can attempt to.
I think I'll just buy the armor then.
Okay.
Gordolf will, using his old man curiosity, ask him like why he's here. You know, why did he leave his home?
What brings you to this place?
What brings you up north?
What brings me up north? My work.
Well, yes, I see that, but why here?
I support other Mizium knights who are traveling. Yes.
Like a pit stop for your soldiers.
Wouldn't say soldiers, but companions, guild members.
Oh, I misunderstood. I thought you were soldiers or mercenaries.
Oh, that's right. I switched it to slash.
Since Dan told me that.
Lol.
Okay, so +1 studded leather armor is 3,483 gold.
3,483.
Yep.
I will buy it.
Okay. And at the end of the week, also your cloak is done as well.
3,483.
3,483. Yep.
Removed. And then can I just do like an insight check to see if he would be cool with like selling like stolen stuff or buying stolen stuff?
You can attempt. Yeah, go for it. Are you asking him, or are you just trying to gauge him?
Just trying to gauge like how he like is sort of like talking with Gorndolf and myself, and just trying to get a vibe, if he will, if that's
Okay.
like an okay sort of
Yeah,
thing.
do I believe like what he's saying? Like he's just here for his whatever.
Yeah, go ahead and make an insight.
Natural.
Yeah, Gorndolf, yes, you do believe him.
And I rolled a 20 to see if he'll like if he's on the level.
You think he's a mercenary. Their group does do fight for whichever side pays for them, so they're not necessarily like on the higher end of the moral scale. You think as long as it's not like a high profile item, you think you might be able to get away with selling it to him.
So then I ask him, I'm like, and do you buy procured goods?
Procured? What do you mean?
I just like give him a look, like I sort of like tilt my head and raise my eyebrows.
Oh, look.
I'll be like, what is the item?
I show him the adamantine shirt. The real quick, before I show him, is there any like identifying markers on it, or is this just like a run-of-the-mill adamantine?
It appears
chain?
just to be an adamantine chain shirt.
Okay, then yeah, I'll just show it to him. So just this here.
He'll take it and he'll pick it up in his hands like, ooh, some adamantine. And he'll look it over and he'll be like, oh, this is actually one that I've crafted.
What
about that?
For you to be selling it.
I assume it made it into your hands somehow. And you're not in need of it. Well, I can always rework it into something or sell it again.
You can rework it into something?
If I decide I want to make something else out of adamantine, I can do that.
He is a smith. And I gesture at the entire store.
Full of armor of all varieties.
Is it just armor, no weapons?
This is an armor,
I mean,
yes.
there's literally suits of armor around the entire
I know, I just didn't know because like I don't know. I was just asking.
He's an armorer. He does not like, as far as you can tell, that's all he specializes in.
So then wow, I didn't know that people could do that. Okay, well, thanks. How much for the shirt?
Make a persuasion check to see how much you can.
I'm adding the studded
Good
leather.
advantage because I'm like helping.
Sure, you can have advantage.
And then I'll also just throw in my leather armor, the stuff that I'm not wearing anymore. because I just bought some studded leather armor and it made my AC better. Persuasion with advantage is going to be a 22.
Okay.
Didn't even need it.
He'll give you 300 gold for it.
For the chain shirt and my leather armor?
Yeah.
Deal, friend. And I put my hand out to shake his hand.
He'll like kind of look apprehensively at you and then eventually reach out and shake your hand.
Good. 300, you said?
Yes.
Perfect. I don't have as much money anymore, guys.
Well,
that's
you
how it
did.
be.
You did spend a heavy chunk of change there.
I sold a lot and I spent a lot.
Yep. So, okay.
And remove this leather armor.
Okay. Yeah. So now. Yep. You can also go get your cloak.
I will go do that.
We'll just say you pick it up to.
As we're walking out of the store, Gorndolf will say to Olo, I hope you have my portion. And like gives him like a disapproving like look.
Have your what?
My portion of the profits made.
Oh yeah, I give you the 6 gold.
That's not what I meant.
I don't know what you mean.
He helped you steal that item you just sold for 300
Pop,
gold?
you just sold
No,
it
he
and
didn't.
spent all the money.
You
The
absolutely didn't help me steal that, friend.
crime one, the
cup?
the
He
cup
said
Oh, the cup.
was what
the
sold.
cup was back at Facet's Prismas. And
I
the
know,
cup
but he just spent all of it.
he did.
I'll give you a cut. I still have money.
Um
What do I owe him?
the cup was worth you got if you asked her what the price was for each one, she gave you 20 gold for the cup.
Okay, so I give him 8 gold. Hoping he doesn't notice.
No, I can count, right?
I give him 10 gold.
Okay.
What was the other thing you sold?
The string of pearls that he robbed when he went and
Oh,
did that robbery.
Yeah, because I gave
crime he did.
I'd like to do a
did
crime.
I gave Serena the gem,
Pretty rock.
and then it was the cup and the 12 gold pieces, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Okay. Yeah. So
I rolled so well today.
Yeah.
Unnaturally well for me.
you are rolling really well. Okay, Serena, you wanted to do something.
Do the magical tattoos take up an attunement slot
To attune to them, yes.
to use the magical tattoos?
My lowest
Yes.
roll is a 13.
As long
That
if
wasn't
it
even a
says
real
they
roll.
require attunement, they do. They take up an attunement slot. You can unattune from them, and they stay on you. But you just don't get the effect from it.
Okay.
And you can attune to it at a later time. It's like having an item, and you can just unattune to it.
How would getting a tattoo for a haired feline person work? I assume they'd have to shave me? Or is it magic enough that they don't have to actually? Because like there are magic tattoo needles that are like you place it against your skin and attune to it, and then now you have a tattoo.
Yes. There are those kind. I would say to have that kind done, you would have to have the artist who crafted it do it on you, obviously. But and then it's permanent. It's not one that you can take off if you want to do that.
Okay.
And that was, sorry, Dan, it was Cloak of Elvenkind that I had made.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
It's made out of the tiger pelt too.
Yeah.
And the barrier tattoo, which is a specific type of tattoo that it protection while you aren't wearing armor, the tattoo grants you armor class depending, so it would replace my unarmed.
Yes, because it affects your armor class. You only get to do one effective armor class.
Right. Well, I mean, there's like I could get a ring of protection, and that would increase
Yes.
it, but this would not,
Yeah.
even though it's protection. Okay.
Yeah, because it just says your armor class becomes.
Yeah.
It doesn't say add +1 to your armor class.
Okay. Well, she would be looking for she would go like she wants to go meet the people who do the tattoos and see what they have.
Okay. Let's drop you guys over at a sea of ink.
My hood, just so we're clear, guys, is almost always going to be up.
Your tiger hood?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
Good thing you don't want
So,
to do a crime, otherwise that.
That's Zelfar. He's the sea elf that runs the joint. And Aquilus here is
ink or whatever.
this is the these are the water genasi and the sea elf that run the tattoo parlor.
Yeah, kinky ink.
A sea of ink. So that is what they look like.
By the way, the one that you dropped, I can't see from.
Okay, is that this one here?
It's the one that's not moving. Yes.
I can't remember which ones I went back and fixed, but your token's saved now, so you can. So it does have your vision when you drop it.
Correct.
Okay. Okay. So here's the tattoo parlor.
Okay.
As you enter, Aquilus will greet you.
Did anyone come with me?
Did you ask anyone to come with you?
Oh, I would have said, "Hey guys, I want to go look and see what's up with the tattoo place. Anyone want to come with me?"
Sure.
I put
Yeah.
my hood up and say,
Why not?
yes.
Gondolfo.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. So you guys all enter, and Aquilus greets you all and be like, "Welcome to a sea of ink. What can we do for you today?"
Oh, well, hi there. I just was like, I've never gotten a tattoo and I wanted to see what you guys can do.
We can do lots of things. Are you looking for just some ink, or are you wanting to be imbued with a magical ability?
I mean, magic abilities are pretty cool.
They are. We can do that. They definitely tend to cost a little more. What's your price range?
Well, I mean, I've got like a couple hundred gold, but I also have some like some gemstones.
Ooh, we can always work for gems.
Yeah, I hear that you guys use gems to make like the magic ink and stuff. Is
Yes,
that
we
really-
do.
That's so cool. You see, I love gemstones, and she's gonna give just like a very short little rant and then catch herself, and then she'll be like, "Sorry. I just really like."
She'll chuckle a little bit and like, "Aren't you just an adorable little one?"
So
what can I-
mean,
She's not the only one.
Are you looking in the hundreds range, thousands range?
maybe up
Or-
to 1,000, depending
or-
on. I mean, actually, I've got a lot of gemstones.
Or what ability are you looking for? I guess I could ask.
Well, a lot of the ones in D&D Beyond that I'm clicking on is taking me to dead links, which is annoying
Oh,
because their UA apparently is giving me page not found.
okay.
Oh.
Are you looking? What rarity are you interested in? I guess I should say. You wanting to add a spell to a tattoo? Are you wanting to do?
How does the spell tattoo work?
I
I
believe
think I found one here.
spell rot tattoo.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
A single spell.
I think you can cast it once a day. I think is how it works.
Oh, okay. Nope. Once the spell ends, the tattoo vanishes from your skin. It's a once use only.
Oh, okay.
That's not what I want. I do like the idea of having a spell that I can do once a day. What kind of options do they have for that? If there are, because I know there's a couple of them here that appear to be.
I thought there was a once a day tattoo, but if it's,
I mean, there's a couple different ones. Like
they basically have them of every different level for the spell rot tattoos. And then there's the other tattoos that have other effects. Let me back to the top here. Magic items. Absorbing tattoo.
Absorbing tattoo basically gives you resistance to
a damage type.
a damage type.
That's cool.
And gives you the ability to use your reaction to gain immunity against the instance of damage and regain a number of hit points equal to half the damage you would have taken once per day, which is really cool.
That is pretty cool.
There are ones that you can reuse.
Mm-hmm.
This one, Masquerade Tattoo, you can cast Disguise Self. Basically once a day.
Mm-hmm.
Amateur.
Thought there would be other, like, oh, I just hit a button. There were more tattoos. Like, I'm trying to find the rest of the tattoos. Like, Tasha's had a whole bunch of tattoos.
They're all in. If you search tattoo under magic items, it lists all the tattoos that are in there.
I had
But
that.
she's saying they're gone and they're.
I was having issues pulling them up. I just pulled up Tasha's directly.
Okay. Absorbing Barrier, Blood Fury, Coiling, Grasping, Eldritch Claw, Ghost Step, Illuminators, Life Well, Masquerade, Shadowfell, and Spell Rot. And then a bunch of those have a bunch of different varieties in them based on like damage types and spell levels and things like that.
What is Blood Fury tattoo? Oh, that's a legendary one. I don't think I can afford that one. That's a really cool one, though.
Eldritch Claw gives you basically makes your attacks +1.
I was looking at that one, and then I was looking at possibly Coiling Grasp, but I'm reading it.
I feel like Eldritch Claw fits.
Serena
I'll be right
better.
back, guys.
Okay.
Oh, look at this, Holo. They have. You can get a dragon tattoo.
What? I turn and aggressively. What did you say?
They have tattoos. You can make it. You could put a dragon on you.
I look aggressively at the tattoo people. I'm like, how much for the dragon tattoo?
Are you wanting it just a standard, or do you want it to be magical?
Does he have to go change his pants after the fact that he just heard magical dragon tattoo?
Dude. Oh,
Eldritch Claw. That's what I want. Eldritch Claw.
Eldritch
That's
Claw?
pretty much perfect for her.
She'll quote you 211 gold pieces for it.
What? Is there a way of like upgrading it to a +2 bonus and just like paying more?
I don't think so. It doesn't give me an option for that, but
I mean, like, you're the god of this world.
Yeah, let me roll how much that would cost.
Okay.
DJ, I'm gonna DM you something.
'Cause-
And it's not a picture of refried beans.
Yeah, because your weapons are
Thank
your
you.
hands, so
I'm gonna take
having
a picture
plus
of refried beans.
1, 2, 3 weapons for it
I
makes
can't.
sense.
Yeah.
Oh, you deleted it. Thank you. I hated that.
That is that plus 500.
The ghost step tattoo is also really cool.
So a plus 2 would be 4,394.
4,000 gold. That's so much gold.
I just had that not long ago. I bought
Okay.
something.
Well, let me look at my inventory. I have so many things. What kind of gemstones are they looking for? Because I have so many.
Bruno, yes. I mean, like, unequivocally, yes. We have to do that at some point. No question.
Give me just
dude.
1 second.
Mhm.
So you know. I'm just adding the gold price for that in there into my chart. Okay. What gemstones they're looking for?
Yeah.
Do you have a specific one you're looking to get rid of?
I have. I mean, the expensive ones I do have a black pearl, a topaz, and a peridot.
Yeah, peridot.
Peridot, topaz, black pearl. They will do the black pearl and the peridot for 500.
500 each.
500 each.
Okay.
And the
So-
topaz they'll offer 450.
I'm fine with that. So that's 1450.
And that was just one of each.
Yeah.
Okay. Nope, that is wrong there. That's not, doesn't take that to 100.
Oh, I'm sorry. The topaz is 1,000. No, why do I have two of them? Oh no, sorry. I have two topazes.
Oh, okay.
So I would be able to give them two.
Okay, they'll do another 450. For the topaz.
So that's up to 1,900. What about the T being silent? I didn't make a T silent.
You're saying peridot instead of peridot?
It's peridot.
Wait, what? You're talking about the gem? Peridot? That's peridot.
That doesn't sound right.
Google the pronunciation.
I did, and
Peridot. I just looked up the pronunciation. It's peridot.
What the hell? I did too. All right, well, I'll shut up. The first thing I Googled was a lie. Don't mind me.
Okay.
Oh, it's pronounced both.
It is.
On Wikipedia, it's pronounced both ways.
Gotcha.
That makes sense. Probably people just not being able to read.
It's just I worked in a store that sold gemstones, and I've worked in jewelry like multiple years worth. So I was like, no, I'm not saying it wrong, am I?
I've
no
never heard
peridot?
peridot before. I've only ever heard peridot.
Oh,
Same.
that's so weird. I don't know.
And but I Googled it first because I didn't want to like correct you incorrectly. And it turns out I kind of did because it's both.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Probably one of those things where it's pronounced peridot in like gem culture, but everyone else is like, nah, it's peridot.
Probably.
The thing that I read when I just quickly Googled it is that they believe that peridot comes from Black English, which is the English that Native American, or not Native American, excuse me, African American and Black people have. It's that dialect. they believe is part of why it's called that now. But I could be wrong. That's just what Google said.
It just
Anyway.
evolved in English.
Yeah, it evolved,
Yeah.
as language does. I have 2 amber, which are 100 each. I have
Amber.
2 amber, amethyst, jet, spinel, tourmaline. I have a whole bunch of those.
Okay. The amber they will do. They'll sell it for. They'll buy it for 90 each.
90.
You have 2. You said.
Yeah. So that's 180.
Okay. You said amethyst.
Yep.
How much amethyst do you have?
I have 1.
1. They'll buy it for 100.
I have a jet.
The jet. They will buy that for 100.
I have spinel. Spinel topaz, I believe is what they're technically called.
Spinel. They will buy that for 100. Just 1.
I have 2.
2. So okay. So 100 each.
And then tourmaline.
Some tourmaline. How much?
2 of them.
2 of them. They will buy that one for 80 each.
Okay.
You want to sell that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me do my math here. I've got.
BRB.
Where's my calculator? Calculator. Oh, helps if I'm hitting the right buttons.
I throw something at Gorndolf. I just continue to look I don't even glance over. I'm like totally normally looking at tattoos.
No, he's still asleep.
No, I throw
Okay.
something harder.
I have bloodstone.
Bloodstone. That's how much?
I have 1 bloodstone.
Bloodstone. They will sell it for, or they'll buy it for 45. Oh no,
45.
they'll buy 50. 50 for that
Oh.
one.
50 for that one.
Okay.
Okay, Chalcedony.
Chalcedony. They will buy that one for 50 each. There's just 1 though.
Just 1.
I also
Chrysoprase.
get a tattoo. Does she get a discount?
Chrysoprase, how much?
I have 2 of them.
2 of them. They will buy those for 50 each.
Okay. Citrine.
That one they will do 45 each.
I have
How-
1.
1.
2 sardonyx.
Sardonyx. They will buy that for 50 each.
And a star rose quartz.
They'll buy that for 50.
Let me add up these numbers some more. Plus. We're at 3,000 and change. Okay.
I also have a tattoo I'd like to get.
Actually, I have 4 more Chalcedony. They were taking for 50 each. Was that right?
Chalcedony, 4 more?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll be 50 each.
So 200 more. Oh, someone's at the door. I think Bruno's getting it. So I can move those. I have a piece of coral. Oh, I have another. I have a chrysoberyl, which is 100. It's listed as 100.
Okay. That will be. They'll buy that for 80.
80. Oh, I have two more ambers. They were
Okay.
doing 90 each for those. Is that still good?
Yes, 90 for that. Oops, that is not the one. Amber.
Okay. I think that's about all I have for gemstones. Did you get the door?
Okay. Anything else? Did you make enough to get it?
That puts me at 3,495.
Okay. So you're still like 1,000 short.
I have 800 gold in my inventory as well. Oh, I also have the silver chalice set with moonstones. Would they be willing to take a look at that? I give them the 800 price and say, what do you think?
Make a persuasion.
Persuasion. Shit, I'm rolling like garbage today, guys.
They'll be like, considering the moonstones, and it's pretty good quality. We'll do 700.
I can do 700.
Okay.
That puts me at 4195. Can we say it was 705 just so I can get rid of that spare 5 sitting out?
Sure, that's fine.
Yeah. So that puts me at 4,200. How much was the tattoo?
The tattoo was 4,394.
So 194 is what I need?
Yes.
I will pay 194 gold.
Okay.
Oh, you put the...
What?
Sorry, Bruno was pouring me a drink, and I have this mason jar that has a lid and a straw that goes in the lid. And it's all, reusable. So he's putting some soda in the jar for me, and apparently he put the straw in the soda, like it's a 2-liter soda bottle. So he accidentally put the straw in the soda bottle.
Oh, lost it in the bottle?
Yeah, he dropped it in the bottle. I'm not sure
man.
how or why, but it happened. It's silly. I mean, anyway, back to real life here. 194 gold, remove. And then go back into my notes and get rid of all those gemstones.
So you basically sold all of the gemstones you had.
Yep. Well, no, I still have a bunch of little 10 gold here,
Okay.
10 gold there ones.
Okay.
I'm also getting rid of some of these extra notes. There we go.
So you get the tattoo.
Sweet.
This is a rare tattoo, so it takes up how much of your body?
Oh gosh.
Let me
pull
get
it up
back
here.
to the tattoos.
Rare. It's one
looks like-
limb. Could I have it be two of both my hands? Because that's what it would be.
Yeah, that's
Have
fine.
them kind of up my forearms.
Yeah, so you're like gauntlets.
Yeah.
Yep, that's fine. Because that's how you're going to be using it, basically.
Mm-hmm. And I assume they're able to do this magically without removing my fur.
Yes.
Sweet.
They do have to, it does take their time because they have to work around the hair, but if you request that they don't remove the hair, they will not remove the hair.
I appreciate that, because, yeah.
And then Olo was going to get a tattoo as well?
Yeah, I'm gonna get a masquerade tattoo.
Okay. Masquerade. Masquerade does... What is that? Is that disguise self?
Fluid ink. I mean, you can just move the ink, however, and make it whatever color pattern or size, and then just disguise self.
Okay.
Basically once a day.
Okay, so you get So that is priced at 67 gold pieces.
That's perfect. I will do it, and I would like them to. I want it to be a red dragon,
Red ink.
red
Okay.
ink, like bright, as red as my feet.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait, that was only 67 gold? What the hell did you get?
I got a +2 weapon, basically.
Oh, damn.
All of my physical attacks, all of my punches now do +2 damage and to hit.
That's
She turned her
Level
fist into
four now.
+2.
4,000 gold.
We're level 4, guys.
Shh.
Yeah. level
Hey.
4.
Let the DM know.
OP.
Just calm down.
You guys got money. You guys got money.
Criminals, man. We got money.
Alright.
You
I would
roll
like
in
to
that dough.
buy a tank, please.
You'd like to buy what?
A tank. No, I'm just kidding.
Good call.
If you airships are, I think, 20,000,
Forgot to add that tattoo to my inventory.
10,000, something like that.
I'm going in and creating homebrew
Spell tattoo.
Eldritch Claw tattoo +2.
That's fine.
I'm changing it to a rare. I'm leaving everything the same except I'm adding a +2 instead of +1.
Sounds good.
I am full on attunement slots.
Changes. Hi.
And I have a
thank
red
you.
dragon tattoo that I can move across my body.
That's really cool.
I mean, this is Olo's dream come true.
How does Olo feel about the fact that his friend can breathe fire like a dragon?
Has he seen that?
Well,
Yeah.
I did it in front of everybody, including, like, I was showing off and I did a whole bunch of cool dragon shit.
I mean, I think he definitely thinks it's cool, but he also knows like that you're not a dragon, you're just a cat.
Oh,
Person.
just you wait until I level a few more times.
He doesn't know that now.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, that is disgusting. I'm not
Being
going
able
to
to
share
breathe
that.
fire like a dragon
Okay.
is pretty cool.
Okay. I assume you guys are done at the tattoo parlor now after the evening there?
Does Bastian need the tattoo? I think Bastian is AFK.
We will figure out if he wants a tattoo later.
Shopping session.
I mean, it happens.
Yeah. Hey, you guys got money. You might as well spend it.
And I did.
Yeah.
I was up to like 4,500 gold at a point, and now I have like 800.
And there you go.
I
Okay.
know.
So you guys return to the meadery in the evening. Minty and Micah have taken off. Melomel is not working. Honeysuckle.
Oh, I hate her.
And I love her.
So it's not letting me add the thing because it takes time to actually.
Okay.
be
Yeah.
There. But I have it.
Cool.
I also have winged boots that I'm no longer going to be wearing
Okay.
because they require an attunement slot.
Okay.
That evening when we're back in the bar, Mittens is gonna go over to Olo. Hey, Olo.
Hmm. And I move my red dragon tattoo
Ooh.
with a bonus action.
That's really cool. I like it.
It's on my face like Mike Tyson right now. Go on.
So I have we bought these boots recently, and I'm not going to be using them anymore. Did you want them?
Well,
They do require an attunement slot, she says, out of character.
out of character, I'm full. I
Oh.
have the Spy's Murmur, the Cloak of Elvenkind, and the tattoo. I mean, I'll take it. It's definitely something that, like, Stealthy
I mean,
Boy
worth
could
having
use.
in the future just in case, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, here. And I will literally just hand you a pair of flying boots. Winged boots.
Yep.
Do you want anything for these?
Oh, I mean, you gave me that pretty gemstone, so... I mean, just keep giving me pretty gemstones and we'll be fine. She chuckles.
What, winged boots?
Yes.
Thank you.
Speaking of the gemstones, weren't those like party
Funds?
treasure?
Yes.
No, the one we gave was the one we stole when we pickpocketed the guy.
No, the gems that I just sold. were party.
Oh,
treasure.
those ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Mhm.
Shit. Just realized that.
Well,
I hand over all of the. I hand over the 3 potions and a scroll, and I hand them to whoever. I'll hand them to not Garfield, Gorndolf.
Garfield is much better.
Wow, that's never
Yeah.
leaving my
set
brain now.
Olo on fire.
I'm sorry.
Except
You
for the
just-
Bill Murray version.
It's like The Simpsons,
God.
like when Homer chokes Bart, but he just lights me on fire. Gorndolf is dreaming about Olo disappointing him and starts grumbling it. Okay, good.
Yeah, he fell asleep at the tattoo parlor.
Lol, we would have brought you back with us.
I wouldn't
And-
have.
Yeah, but he would have said something if Olo decided to get a tattoo. But he fell
Wow.
asleep, so he didn't know.
It's okay. I got a tattoo also. We're both tattooees.
Yeah, but he thinks you're an adult. He doesn't think Olo's an adult.
so
Which is funny because I'm younger. And I'm small. Like, I look like a kid. It's great. I love it.
So, Serena, what you can do, since that was the gems were technically party fund,
Yeah.
figure out what the portion of it was yours, and then find out what the portion wasn't yours, and then you could just probably take it out of further future advancements,
I will do
unless people don't want to do that.
Oh, that's fine.
that. So,
I mean,
one of
I, as
the-
a player, do not care. Gorndolf would be pretty pissed if you just took his
I think Olo would just say, "Just don't tell Gorndolf." But while he's still asleep at the tattoo parlor,
I mean, honestly, he was asleep, so he didn't know.
don't tell Gorndolf. Just
He would
just pay
probably
us
ask
back.
about those gems at some point, though.
Just pay us back over time, but don't tell Gorndolf.
It's. I would owe you guys
He's-
a combined 3150.
Can I have
So,
both of them roll
that's-
insights?
Me?
And me, I'm sure.
I don't know shit. I'm rolling like absolute trash.
That's a 20. I
Uh,
mean, this is the roll. The lowest I've rolled in the.
Olo, he
rolls
is
15.
very disappointed in you. When he sees a tattoo, he's just like growling.
I just like
Glaring at
anytime
you.
like Gorndolf is like turning his back after looking at me that way, I just like am like double finger like flipping him off.
Okay.
Since I was AFK getting dinner, can I say I did something?
You want to get a tattoo too?
No, I'm just gonna make it look like if I can, I would like to see if I can find some like temporary tattoo stuff.
Oh yeah,
There.
yeah.
Just like something with like so that when they're just sketching, kind of a thing.
Punch.
Just testing it to making sure.
Basically,
I'm
what
sure it
my
did it.
goal is here is
Hey, yeah,
while
that's
Gorndolf is napping, I would like to draw like a dick on him to see if
Oh Christ! Please let this. I will assist. I will help
You're
with
getting a
these
tattoo.
actions.
and make him
So I'm
and,
getting
and
a
I want him
tattoo.
to think that he had got a tattoo while he was asleep.
Okay.
I'm helping with this action.
Okay.
in
Okay.
any way that I can.
Oh god.
So you did fall asleep.
I honestly, yes, he fell asleep.
Okay.
He's, he was up all night.
Yeah.
Most of it.
Okay.
And this is just like the paper temporary tattoos, right? We're not talking like henna, like ink.
I'm like drawing it on. Like this is basically
Like a Sharpie.
so it's
on
like
his
henna.
face.
Sharpie on the head.
Oh, okay,
So,
gotcha.
This is the ink that they draw onto you before they tattoo you, so they have a stencil.
Sure. Yeah.
So a good couple washes and it'll come off.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Um,
Of
Yeah,
his
that blue
fur.
stuff.
they'll charge you 5 gold for
That's fine.
a bottle
That's
of that.
perfectly fine.
And
And
then
honestly, I'll give 2 gold for that.
okay, Gorndolf, make a
remove.
perception check at disadvantage.
Please roll
Oh
bad.
god.
Oh,
13.
good.
Okay. And Bastion, make a stealth check
And I'm helping.
with advantage, and then make
Stealth
a
or sleight of hand?
stealth first, and then sleight of hand.
Oh, jeez.
I'm
Both of
helping
them
on
with
both of them.
advantage.
I'm helping him with both.
Okay.
Oh,
So that's
21.
Okay.
21 for the stealth.
Okay.
Come on. 17.
17.
17. Okay.
This isn't that critical of a moment.
It is, dude.
Wow.
It's
It's
so
huge.
critical. You don't even know.
Yeah, you managed to draw on Gorndalf's face with the ink,
Has a
and he
dick
does
on his
not wake
face.
up.
And I make it well over 6 inches long.
Okay.
Good.
It looks like a tattoo on my face.
Yes, it just looks like a tattoo
Okay.
on your face.
All the
It'll
way across your
after
forehead.
you wash a couple times, it'll go away. Or if you cast Prestidigitate, it'll go away. But
Prestidigitate. Such a good spell.
but yes,
Yes,
that's
to
a thing.
discover it's there first, though.
Yes, that is true. So Gordolf, on the way back, you're just getting interesting looks from people. Make an insight check.
Too busy glaring at Olo. He's not paying attention to other people.
Okay, that's fine.
Can I give myself disadvantage?
Yeah.
You can choose
Think
to
you did.
fail.
I mean, your
It
insight was a
fails.
nat 1, so
Yeah, no, you don't notice. Yeah. Olo thinks something is hilarious, but
Yeah,
you don't know
Olo
what
is
it is.
Busting
He-
up the whole
He
walk
probably
back.
just thinks it's, you being rebellious.
Because you got a
That's
tattoo.
what you find so
like,
funny.
I have a tattoo.
Yeah.
I
So,
am laughing harder than you've ever seen me laugh on the
love it.
way back. And just seeing people look at you. Oh man, Blink is gonna die.
okay. So,
Hmm.
when you guys get back, Blink will actually summon you guys into the upstairs room, the meeting room.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm there already.
Yeah.
Alt. Move.
I think
Okay.
Bastion's the only one not there.
Hmm?
We're in
When-
the meeting room upstairs.
Oh, upstairs. That's
Oh.
a bedroom.
Yep, not there.
I go in there on occasion, too. But
We're
forget
not
her.
allowed in that room.
We're not allowed in that room.
I am.
Oh.
Oh.
Only if you persuade them to let you in. Which is very difficult. Okay, so Blink will be like, will approach you guys and be like, I have a job if you guys are interested. It's due for tomorrow, so you have the evening to prepare for it. It will. It's a trial job to get Miss Prisma Facet under
In our circle.
in our circle. Yes, that is the words I was looking for. Sorry.
Yes, we were standing right there.
I noticed that, and that is why I did not engage you, because I would not want to blow any covers until.
Any reaction from Blink on Gorndalf's tattoo? I'll roll perception if I need to say something.
They'll be talking. He'll be like, at some point during the conversation, he will bring it up.
Mittens or Serena is
What's he
standing
say?
by the fireplace just practicing her formation.
Yeah.
And
we got
every
RP.
time she punches, it's a different element.
Blink will be like, so Bastion, are you the only one who didn't get a tattoo?
Why would I get a tattoo? And I change my form to be like someone who's just absolutely covered in tattoos.
Yeah, I move my tattoo around as well.
I did not get a tattoo.
No, you didn't. I say
what is-
over Blink before he can say anything.
Blink will glance over and be like, you got a little something on your face there.
Oh, it's my tattoo.
Is he clearly talking to me?
He is. Roll an insight.
Can I roll persuasion to
Was he
convince
looking?
him to shut up? Like with my no, it's just my dragon tattoo. That's a 7.
Roll persuasion to convince Gorndalf that you make Blink think he's talking, or make him think.
Wouldn't it be deception? since he is lying.
I guess deception.
No,
yeah.
well, okay.
It's fine.
Definitely lying.
Well, technically same roll, but they're both +5
So
if you want to use the first one.
7. So, Gorndolf,
Hold on
you...
a second. I want to see if I have something. I want to see if I can use anything for this.
It's important.
Technically, we are given 1 DM inspiration per
Yes,
session.
there is a
Oh,
DM.
yeah. Burn that right now for an 18, baby.
Okay.
All right, no, I'm just kidding.
Okay. So you thought Blink was talking to you, and then Olo chimed in, and you're just like, okay, whatever. and Blink's just like, whatever. he just stops trying. And then he'll be like, all right, well, the job. I assume you guys all want to do it.
Yes, very
Tomorrow,
much.
tomorrow,
It's the job.
tomorrow
Oh,
there
yeah,
is a
tomorrow.
shipment of gems that Prisma was attempting to buy, but a rival jeweler bought them out from under her.
No.
They're being transported tomorrow from the harbor, from the warehouse to the jeweler's
What
shop.
was that?
She knows the route that the shipment will take, but doesn't want to risk stealing them herself. But the shipment has a couple stops along the way. One of them she knows is the Mizium Foundry, because the shipment is coming from the Adamantine Reef Sea. And he has a shipment of adamantine coming in. But the box is a small box that has a black circle painted on it. I think that's
Black circle box.
a small box with a black circle painted on top of it. That is what the box will be branded with. It will be in a wagon that has a shell insignia painted on the side of it, because it's from the... And usually it travels with an accompaniment of 4 guards and the driver. But they travel down one of the back trade route roads that runs along one of the city walls, where they turn inward to the city to hit whatever shop they go to, and then they return to the trade road. So if you manage to hit them up somewhere along the trade routes, it's probably your best bet. But she says the jeweler's stop is right after the Mizium Foundry. So the collection of the assets needs to be done before it reaches the ruin market.
And who exactly are they supposed to be delivered to?
It's just another jeweler in the city. That it's not as prominent as Prisma.
Do we know what kind of gem it is?
She did not say what they are, but all I know is that they're coming from the Reef Sea.
So if that jeweler, what happened is bump into the cart and take his delivery early, and he'll look over at Mr. Crowley. Would that be
Olo
unheard
is
of?
so hurt by this because of his new tattoo.
They actually...
I don't know what your tattoo does. You just saw you get a tattoo.
Blink will be like, actually, they refuse to give any goods out to anybody along the trade route until they are at the drop site of the person who ordered it.
Designated location.
Understood.
Yes, designated location. For that very reason.
You said it's being held in a warehouse? What if we grabbed it before it got on the wagon?
She believes it's in a warehouse, but she does not know. It could just be arriving tomorrow. But the shipment is due to be delivered tomorrow. Is all she's aware of.
I mean, we could probably steal it just as easily, if not easier, from the person who bought him in the first place.
That is an option.
Because I don't know what their guard situation is, but dealing with 4 guards and a driver versus dealing with 1 jeweler?
I mean, if he's just not home to accept a delivery,
The thing is, the jewelers,
or he is, and he looks at.
jewelers have a lucrative business. The thing is, it's likely they may have magical protection on their shop.
Mm, that's true.
Man,
Probably
all those
still safer
tattooed
to let
people
them-
are so smart.
Blink will be like, your best
I'm
bet
still covered in
is
tattoos, by the way.
your best bet is to maybe we should investigate and see if it has been delivered to the warehouse this evening,
Mhm.
or picking it up along the trade route is definitely our best bets.
I mean, we could send Mittens down to the docks. She can blend in pretty well, and then just, go poking around a little bit. Maybe send Olo with.
Okay. Yeah. If that's what you guys want to do.
Maybe you can get someone pregnant while he's at it.
Mittens looks at you very confused and has
He's
no
not
idea.
talking about you. He's
No, I know. But
What did he
Mittens doesn't
say?
understand what you
said
said.
maybe he can get someone pregnant while he's.
I don't see how that's gonna help the mission.
It's not.
Or, you know,
Not
the
my
world.
dad.
Wait, he's not your father.
No.
Huh.
He's 8 feet tall.
He doesn't know the difference between the species. It's
I thought it was cool.
What I was assuming adoption, I just meant the guy who raised you.
Wait, no. There's no time other than like I follow him around and you taught me the ropes. He's just a guy.
Interesting. He certainly acts like your father.
It's because he's old, I think.
He doesn't act like my father.
Because I'm young, I think.
Well,
He doesn't act like my father because you're young. Interesting. Anyway,
I'm not anyone's father.
neither am I, and I cross my fingers.
me neither.
I stay quiet.
I jump up on top of the
Is
Oh, so you're already a father then.
I jump up on top of the fireplace on the mantle. And then I jump from chair to chair, and I'm definitely, you would realize, getting the zoomies.
Wolf is like rubbing his temples.
On each side of the penis tattoo.
Yes. Like he's like just got his like hand just like on his like he's face palming and
Tipping the
rubbing
balls.
his and rubbing his like temples at the same time.
Beautiful. Perfect.
Mittens ends up landing behind this chair, and she sees a dangling red thing, and she starts batting at it.
Mr. Crowley, put your pen down.
Well, I don't know if he realizes what I'm doing. Serena does not know. She's just like, she
Wait,
needs.
are you doing something to Bastion?
She is. She.
Yeah,
I assume you have your tail is.
Not
Just-
visible at the moment.
Oh, it's in-
I'm not a
Ah.
tiefling at the moment.
That's right.
I'm a pale-skinned human covered in tattoos, and all I'm wearing is boxers.
Well, then she's doing that thing. You know how cats will attack chair legs? That's what she's doing right now.
to your bare legs.
To my legs?
No, to the chair.
No, it's
she's attacking the chair leg.
Gotcha.
Okay.
these rugs look happy.
I got the straw out, by the way.
You
Nice,
did,
dude.
and I appreciate it.
No, that's a different straw.
Oh, okay.
Do you need
I'm
more, by the way?
curious. No, I'm good. Thank you.
I had to make the bottle short.
I'm not sure how you do that.
Magic.
Anyway, so yeah, let's what time of day is it?
It is getting to evening. It took several hours for your guys' tattoos.
We should go to the docks.
You gonna go investigate the docks?
I want to investigate the docks. Does anyone want to come with me?
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll go.
I'm not gonna go looking like this.
Okay.
And I make myself look like Gorndolf without the tattoo.
Don't think that will help.
Why not?
You know what? Never mind. Go ahead. Randolph will just sit in the chair.
Are you not coming?
I'm tired.
Okay.
Did your clothes change also? Are you
Yes,
wearing
I
long
look
robes?
like him.
Sweet. She's now batting at the hem of your robe.
Stop that.
Ow!
And I make myself look really weak and old when I'm trying to wave you away.
It definitely becomes a game of you can't catch me.
The game of cat and mouse.
It is definitely a game of cat and mouse. She's definitely she'll like bat at it, and then when you lean over to shoo her, she'll like run away, and then as soon as you stop, she'll run back and start playing with it again.
Fine, I'm too old for this.
Okay, I'm going to the docks. Bye.
Randolph's just sulking in the chair.
I'll get to the door and I'll stop and I'll turn and I'll look at you guys and I'm like, I'm going to the docks.
Come on, Gorndolf. And I like get up to go with her. Come on.
I'm gonna leave this token in here though because I don't need to actually take it anywhere.
Somebody's got to keep you out of trouble.
Come on, take face.
You want to say that again?
Say that again to my face.
I shut up immediately.
So yeah,
Alright, yeah, Gorndolf will go in.
I will turn into cat as we are before we get anywhere where normies can see me. I'll turn into a cat.
Okay.
Yeah, I put my hood up. My hood is like perma.
Oh, well, if you're coming. And then I just turn back into someone else. Some random person I saw on the street today.
It's so cool that you can just do that at will. I can only do it once a day.
What?
Huh?
Since when have you been able to do that?
Today, I got it with my tattoo.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Randolph is actually intrigued. They have magic.
Yeah, maybe if you paid attention instead of falling asleep everywhere.
Old man.
You get to be my age, which you won't, because your species doesn't live this long. You'll
What?
Nothing.
You get to be my age.
All right, Dan, we're going to the
Yes.
docks.
Go ahead and make an investigation check for me to see if you can find any information.
Will help whoever is doing that because I don't have good investigation.
Well, I got a 20, as my first roll.
Okay. Yeah, no. That's a pretty good job. Actually, you managed to actually see a ship that has the Shell logo on it unloading into a warehouse. There does appear to be a good handful of guards on duty, and you think if later this evening, once the warehouse has been closed up, you might be able to investigate and locate the box within the warehouse before even shipping.
Okay. Can I get into the warehouse without anyone noticing me?
Right now?
Yeah. Like, is there like an upper window I can use?
There are windows, but they are barred.
Like,
They sing?
well, no, they play instruments. Like, I wouldn't be able to squeeze through the bars.
No.
I am a cat and made of liquid.
Yes.
Okay.
It only applies to fitting into boxes,
That's fair.
Or bowls?
bowls, right?
Inside of a
APR.
container.
Anything that can hold.
Okay.
I would like to, as a cat, just try and get in the building through the front door. If like I can time it so there's nobody around when I'm getting in.
Okay.
Going in.
Can I, with my tattoo,
Oh god, I zoomed in too far.
I mean, I can disguise self. Can I turn into like an animal?
If you wanted to.
Is
Disguise self
worth
is
it?
humanoid,
Oh,
Is it? Oh.
technically. Yeah.
okay, then never mind. But I'd like to really look at that emblem, the shell emblem.
Okay.
And really try to study that. So
Okay.
later I can potentially turn into, with my disguise self, turn into one of those guards.
The guards are not wearing that symbol. That symbol is on the ship, and they said it was on the wagon that will be shipping the goods.
Is there any like discernible like kind of armor that
The city guard?
Oh, so it's the city guards that are doing this.
Yes. I'm gonna put you two down over here.
Do I still remember what the guard captain looks like that we screwed in the bar the other day?
Make a history check.
That we screwed in the bar yesterday.
Well, it was after you left.
Oh, there it
We had
is.
some drinks.
That's a 4. I assume I did not pass that.
No, you don't
Oh.
remember what he looks like. You like get like vague ideas, but you don't think you could do enough to pass.
I mean, do you mean the guy that I've run around the city naked as several times?
Yes.
Lol.
How do you not remember that?
He just remembers something
Oh.
else.
Never mind. I can't even do it. 'Cause I can only appear 1 foot shorter or taller than I actually am.
Oh,
Mhm.
3'5".
You should make yourself 1 foot shorter and just an exact copy of him.
I'm 3'6". Yeah, I can't.
Exactly.
No, I mean that.
You
Someone
could be
cast
about. You could turn into Mittens.
Someone
no,
cast
hold on.
reduce on me. Help! I've been permanently shrunk.
You can seem 1 foot shorter or taller and can appear thin, fat, or in between. So is that just saying me? Like if I am turning into somebody else?
You
whatever.
Could appear.
Yeah, whatever you transform into, your size changes by 1 foot up or down. Your choice.
Okay,
So you can't make yourself look like a Goliath.
gotcha.
Just
You-
another small
Or
Goliath.
a tiny Goliath, yeah.
Yeah, you could be a tiny Goliath.
I want this to become a thing. I want you to start making yourself look like large races, but make yourself a foot shorter than usual.
Then so hold on, a foot shorter than me.
Correct. So a
So
2.5.
2'6".
Yes. 2'6" Goliath.
2'6" Goliath. Okay, that could be a fun show.
For reference, Mittens is 2 feet tall, so you would still be taller than her.
Okay.
She's so tiny.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you are attempting to go inside the warehouse?
No, he
Yes.
wants me to look like him.
Um,
Did you express this thought out loud? Or was that just to the DM?
Yeah, I'm gonna disguise self myself as well to look
Lol.
like a normal size Goliath.
You need to get this ability, Serena.
I disguise myself all the time, thank you. Just not.
Yeah,
just
she
not
disguised
that.
herself as not even a
Just a cat.
humanoid.
One of these days, I'm gonna take 2 levels in Druid, and you guys will never know because it will literally just be me turning into a cat. It'll be great.
Lol.
Okay. So, Serena, you can see, right?
If I get to the map, let me look.
You might need to scroll up because
It's in the
Yeah.
upper corner. Here, I can ping everyone.
Aha! That's so handy. Okay, so yes, I would like to go inside.
Okay.
Incognito.
Yep. So you can bypass the guards as a cat. They might try to shoo you. So if you want to do a stealth.
We'll do a stealth.
And let me run this past you guys out of character. Should I turn into like a small boy, trying to like chase his pet cat and try and get a glimpse inside as well?
Oh, there you go.
Did you make yourself look like a Goliath?
No, I didn't.
Well,
Oh, did you
'Cause
jump on those
could be,
boxes?
like,
I
Gordon
went in.
sexual.
I'm hiding up on top of boxes. I'm going as high as I can.
Oh my god, you could make yourself a tiny Goliath and then
Not
he
like
could make
inside
himself
of
an
these
old
guys
man
yet.
Goliath,
I'm like
and I could
staying
make
back.
myself a lady Goliath.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah, we're just a family of Goliaths.
Exactly.
So that's the interior of the warehouse.
Hmm.
Yeah, nobody catches you. You see the lieutenant over here. He appears to be checking inventory on a piece of paper as things come in, jotting down notes. Everybody else, you guys are just transformed into someone else. Just
I'm not gonna.
I don't know what we're doing.
I have a once per day burn of that. I'm not gonna burn it to turn into a Goliath family.
You know you want to.
I mean, it's definitely funny, but I'm not gonna do it.
What's the point, though? Why do we do
Yeah,
it?
why do it now?
She's already looking in there. Like
She's
why do
in
we
there.
even need to-
Are there windows that I can look in?
if you climb up, they're about 5-6 feet off the ground.
Yeah, I'll climb up and try and look through a window.
Okay, make an athletics check because you're.
There's nobody,
Do you have a
like,
climb speed?
outside?
Do I have a climb speed? Let's see.
Don't believe you do.
Is there anyone you
I don't have a climb speed.
Okay. Make a perception check to see if there's anybody around.
Perception. 12.
12. The dock's pretty busy right now. You think if you tried to climb up, somebody would see you.
I don't try to climb up.
It appears to be the end of the day where everybody is just quickly trying to get everything offloaded from the ships and into warehouses so they can go home for the night.
Fair enough.
So everybody is bustling about. Lots of movement, lots of stuff going on. It's a very difficult time to find a quiet moment to
If I'm out of sight of anyone, aside from the group, I'm going to turn myself into what appears to be a homeless man, prestidigitate myself stinky, and walk out there with a bottle of juice.
Okay. They are stacking crates along
Which
this.
I do have.
Okay.
Sorry, go on.
They're stacking crates along this back wall. So you're turning into a drunk man. Is that what I heard?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm just kind of wandering the docks.
Okay.
I stick with Gorndolf,
Just whistling.
Are
trying
these-
not to stare at his forehead.
Are these windows over here?
They are
Little-
windows. Yes.
And those are the ones that are up high.
Can I
Window
can I-
here. Window here. Yes.
Can I peer inside?
Yeah.
You said-
If you stand up and look, yes.
I mean, I am standing. I'm walking.
Okay. Yeah. No, you can peer through them, and you can get like a little peek up over. Where did you go, Serena?
I would be watching until I see them. If they're checking each item, or are they just checking crates?
They're not opening them. They're checking like numbers and symbols on them and then writing them down.
Okay. She's gonna sit here and watch and just like keep note of where they were placing the ones, and
Okay. They had been at it for a little while, so you don't 100% know. But you can. They seem to be hauling all the new stuff currently into this bottom half here.
Ooh, there's a box.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay. Well, she's just gonna stay out of sight and watch them.
Okay.
And she can
get on your shoulders.
She'll telepathically tell the others that she sees that they're moving boxes. It looks like they're checking. They're not checking the inside of the crates, but they're checking the crate numbers against some sort of ledger. And I'm gonna watch and see what they do with that ledger at the end of the day.
Okay.
Is there a cart inside?
There is no cart inside. No.
Do I see their cart anywhere?
There is they're hauling it directly from a ship into the warehouse. This warehouse. The docks are basically right out the front here.
Okay, am I misunderstanding? I thought they were going to do
Tomorrow they're shipping it to the location. You guys are scouting tonight to see if you can steal it before they even ship it.
Oh, okay.
Is what I thought you guys were doing. Yes?
That was my plan.
Yeah.
Okay. And I don't see their cart anywhere around?
Nope, not yet. They're gonna bring it tomorrow to pick up the goods and do the shipment, is what you can assume.
Okay.
It's just getting stored in the warehouse right now. So that the ship can depart
sabotage the cart if I could find it.
Okay.
But it's not here.
It's not here, nope. You can probably there's probably another warehouse somewhere around that has the carts. But or there's a little shipping company that is in charge of hauling goods around the city.
I turn around and I look at Gorndolf and I breathe my alcohol-smelling breath in his face as I say, "If you need a distraction, I can help you." And I hold out my hand for money.
I'll slap his hand away.
Okay. So after about 30 minutes, they finish hauling the boxes in. And you see the guards begin to pull the doors closed.
Okay.
Are you
She'll
staying
stay
inside? Okay. Okay. They'll pull the doors closed and he'll turn the key in the lock. And then they'll come over and they'll start sitting at the table and just kind of hanging out. These three guards are the ones on the night shift duty, it appears. The lieutenant rolls up the manifest and he slips it into a scroll box on the end of the table. That appears to have several rolls of scrolls that have like lists of things in the warehouse. Is what you can assume. So you are now locked inside.
I, of course, am relaying this to them telepathically. I am going to ask Gorndolf if he's able to look through and see if there's any magic items in any of the crates.
Yes, give me a few minutes.
Like looking through the windows at the crates.
Well, yeah, I can just take a lap around the building, like I did last time.
That's true. You can do that too.
How big of a radius is it?
Actual detect magic.
I think it's 30 feet or 60.
It's 30.
30-foot radius.
Yep.
Okay.
I just go find some dock workers out and about out here, and I'm just like, yeah.
Make my tattoo look like an anchor
Can you help
instead
me
of a
with
dragon.
would my dinner? I just hold out my hand. Guys gotta eat. Please.
He'll
Please, sir.
he'll be like, go somewhere else and beg for your food.
I walk over to the next guy. Any copper helps.
Please, sir.
I'll flip him a piece of copper as I'm walking past.
Oh, God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, you're an idiot! I whisper under my breath.
As you get along
face.
this wall,
Which wall?
the
I
wall
had a
he's on right
copper.
now,
Oh, I can. Lol, I
Move
can't
one
see his
copper.
character
yeah,
because
no,
I'm inside. I was like, what?
I'm on this wall.
Ah, gotcha.
You would be able to see me out the window, probably.
Probably. She did tell you to do this, so she's
Yeah.
watching for you.
He's also super
this
tall.
crate here is radiating a magic. It's a small, almost kind of like cylinder-ish shape,
one?
but it's not quite a
Fourth.
cylinder. The fourth,
This one.
this one there, yes.
I would, when I
Radiating
get to that
magic.
point, I would whisper to her, "It's like, it seems like we have a winner here."
Yay.
I'd try to describe where I'm at.
Okay.
You can say the fourth one from the right. or
Well, I mean, I
something.
can't see the chest. I just sense that there's magic right there.
Okay. I'm gonna hop down
'Kay.
and sneak over and take a look at this and see if I can tell what like how would I open this if I can open it quietly.
They're nailed shut.
Nailed shut. Okay.
Oh, I can
this...
tell what type of magic it is too.
Oh, let me go look. Ugh.
It's death magic. Please, sir.
Okay.
Any sort of money helps. Please. I'm just going around pretending to be a beggar with Bastion.
You. Okay. Let me look up what types of magic those are.
Also, being that I am literally a cat burglar and I break into things and steal stuff from boxes all the time, theoretically my thieves tools would have like a little leverage thingy. Like a crowbar, but little.
Okay.
What's a baby crow called?
Crowley?
Breakfast.
It's a crowling bar.
It's a chick.
Chick bar.
Jesus, I haven't been in the NSFW chat in like a year.
Lol. I keep forgetting that it exists because I never go there. Oh, look at those peaches.
Okay, so we have several different kinds of magic that are kind of all blending together. There's a little bit of, I believe that's divination. There is some evocation, and there is some illusion.
Hey, that's Pizza the Hut.
He'll relay all that.
Okay.
What it is. You said it was 3 different things. What's the shape is like scroll shapes?
It's not quite scroll shape. It's long and narrow. But it's less than a foot in length.
Could be scrolls, could be wands, something of that sort.
Okay. Can I try and quietly pry on this to try and open it? Being very quiet.
Yeah.
Serena, give us a moment. Mr. Crowley, would you like to earn another copper?
Yes, but my name is not Crowley.
Whatever, get your drunk ass over here and do that distraction.
Fall.
He's basically telling him to go to the front of the warehouse and like distract the guards so that she can make a little more noise.
Perfect.
Okay. The door is closed.
Yeah, but he can be a drunk guy begging, like banging on it and asking for money or something.
Wait, where are you?
I just start. I
The
go to
other
the front.
side of the building, the front.
I start rattling the door.
You'll hear them immediately. Chairs scooch as the guards stand up, and they move to the door.
I'm gonna just hear. Wait, Olo, are you with me?
Yeah, I've been with you this whole time.
Okay. I would have
Okay.
whispered to you, just play along.
Okay. So Serena, the box that you're about to open has the symbol of the Mizium Foundry on it.
Oh, okay. Do I see any that have the jewel crafters ladies?
Make a
Or any
perception.
sort of
Or make an
gemstone stuff?
investigation.
15?
Investigation. As you're investigating that crate, the crate down here on the very end, you notice a smaller one that has the black circle that you were told about.
Oh,
This one over here.
I will actually go over to it. And can I open that one?
Um,
I rolled a 20 on my thieves' tools.
okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was like, how am I seeing in there right now? And then I realized I'm standing in front of the doors.
Yeah, that's fine. So the guards go, stop banging on the door, and start yelling at you through the door. But they don't open it.
Damn it, I forgot my key again. Honey, let me in.
Honey, let me in.
What do you look like right now, Bruno?
I look like a drunk homeless guy.
Are you like old?
50s human.
Shit. Can they see through the door?
No.
Come on, Grandpa. This isn't home. Oh.
Okay.
Shut up, you dumb kid.
Grandpa, this isn't our house.
Dorothy,
Please.
I will burn the building down if you don't let me in.
This is house, Grandpa.
I paid for this house. I'm going to walk into my own home.
Grandpa, you're drunk again. This isn't the house.
You're not my grandson. Go away.
You don't
Love it.
remember me, Grandpa?
Oh, man.
You guys hear a faint knocking sound as Gorndal bangs his head against the wall.
You said you wanted a
No,
distraction.
I'm just kidding.
It's working.
Okay, so you begin prying the small crate open.
Yep.
Inside, you find a bunch of black pearls.
Dorothy.
Ooh.
You
Grandpa,
find...
please.
how much is there actually in there?
This is so stupid.
There is 8 black pearls in the crate.
8 black pearls. Okay.
Take the pearls and seal the case.
Well, I'm going to take 8 ball bearings.
Oh my god.
And I'm going to put them in the box.
Oh, they're gonna be so pissed. Okay. They're significantly smaller than the black pearls, but it gets the point across.
There we go. I took 8 black pearl or 8 ball bearings out of my bag. So like if anyone moves it around, I assume that they're like in a cushiony thing.
Yeah, they're nestled in like little like kind of like this like almost like cushion. Yeah, it's kind of like a jeweler's kit where they're displayed neatly and held in a way.
Perfect. So yeah, I've got the ball bearings there.
You place them.
And- Yep.
Okay.
And I replace it and I close it back up. And I put it back where I found it.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go investigate the box with magic in it.
I shake the door.
Okay.
You don't have the pool boy in there with you, do you? All right, mate.
Oh, please. Our house is on the other side of town. I want to go home, Grandpa.
And go home, random child.
Are you disguised right now?
No, but they can't see us.
Until they
They're gonna open the door and be like, "What?"
Random kobold child.
I'm adopted.
Okay. So are you
Treat it as though
prying?
You're not my grandchild.
Are you prying that one open?
I am. Would you like me to roll for it?
Yeah, go and roll for it.
15.
This one takes you a little bit longer. It's a larger box.
Yeah.
As you pry the box open, you look inside, and there is just a large clump of metal.
Mm.
It's probably bigger than a basketball.
Don't think we want to steal this.
Wait,
Meh.
the one that had the
Mm-hmm.
The magic.
magic?
Can I look around inside of it to see if there's any other objects in the box?
Yeah. So are you gonna lift it up to move out? It's filling the crate almost perfectly.
Okay, yeah, I'll lift it up.
You lift it up and
Where'd you
set it on
go?
the crate next to you.
I went around to the north side to the window.
And you look back in the crate, and the rest of the crate is empty.
I look at the orb.
We're
Does it
not
look like it
distracting him
open? Or
anymore?
like you said, the
Oh,
hunk
we
of
are.
metal. Does it open anywhere?
Nope, it's molten metal that just seems to have cooled down in almost like how when you drop metal in water, boil it or molten metal, it solidifies. It looks like it's a chunk of that. It's not perfectly spherical. There's it's lumpy and shapes all over.
Gotcha.
But
Okay.
it's got 3 different spells on it. Is
There's
this the magic?
yeah, when you all of a sudden see the aura lift up and move to the side. But
It only lasts 10 minutes. I don't
yeah,
know
but this
how long
is
that took.
this has been going on. You haven't been.
Well, I mean,
gone
I
for-
had to walk around the whole building.
It hasn't taken.
Okay.
You're probably right near the end of the spell when she's doing this.
I slap on the window on the
Grandpa?
north side. Dorothy, if you don't let me in, I will break down this door.
This isn't our house. Please. I just want to go home and see my adopted parents.
I don't know you.
Whoa.
You smell like beef and cheese. You're not my grandson.
You hurt me every time you say that.
I will telepathically tell Gorndolf that I found a big hunk of metal that doesn't have any shape like what you described, but it's the only thing in that box. Do you see? And I'll
I mean, I
kinda
see
like-
the aura moving, so whatever it is, that's it.
How heavy is this hunk of metal?
Do I know what this could be?
It's no.
Is it melted down magical items that just kept the magic somehow?
No. You remember when Blink was talking that the Mizium Foundry was getting a shipment of adamantine, but you don't know what this magic aura could be.
He's seen adamantine before.
I mean,
Adamantine doesn't give off
magic it is.
adamantine doesn't give off a magical aura until it's been worked into an item.
Yeah, this isn't the metal. It's something in the metal.
Well, do you want me to put it back and leave it and not fuck over the nice blacksmith people, or do you want me to bring it with me?
Just put it back.
Okay, and she'll put it back and reseal the crate.
Probably too big to sneak out anyway.
Probably.
So you're putting it back
Sure.
in and closing the crate up.
Are you talking to me at all during this time?
Me?
Who?
You can talk telepathically to us, right?
Does
Whoever
everybody have a
has the
murmur?
ear thing. I don't know if Mr. Crowley got one.
I have one.
I think Crowley is the only one who does not have one, but there was going to be one in the next week or so.
Okay. No, yeah, I don't. I don't believe I ever got one.
Okay. Because there was originally 2, and then you guys were able to find 1 more for
Are you
purchase.
telling?
I would ask Gola what's going on.
I would have been relaying that to both Olo and everything that I've done so
Yeah.
far is
And
relayed to both
I've
Olo
been
and-
like whispering. I will relay everything that has been said quietly.
So it
Ask her if she
says
needs me to up.
if you know a creature wearing it, does it mean you can talk to both at once, or do you have to like?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Then-
So no,
then,
like,
yeah.
no repeated conversations.
Yeah, it's not like 4 different conversations. It's
Yeah,
like,
it's basically like you guys are all on a like
no,
just
it's like
an
a
open
radio.
freeway.
radio essentially.
We're all on a
FBI
Discord
radio.
call.
It's like we're all zooming together.
All in
with
chat.
just
Well,
the
we're on a
voices.
Discord call. Do you want me to
Well,
like leave or?
Can you hear us? Can you hear me now?
Try
So-
resetting your audio.
I'm gonna
Change
go
servers.
back in character here. I'm going to go up the boxes.
'Kay.
To the highest point. Are there rafters in here?
There are rafters.
I'd like
I
to
ask-
get to the rafters.
Okay,
I
these here are
forward
poles.
his question if she needs us to like ramp it up.
Well, I'm looking for a way out of the building at the moment.
Okay. There are
Like I said, I
some
can break a
windows
window.
way up at the top that you could probably slip out.
Sweet, I'll do that. And I have a climb speed, so it's
Yep.
not like I have
So
too much of an issue
You
getting
jump onto the pole and you climb up. You move around. You see that the guards have all split around the warehouse, like kind of keeping an eye out because of the ruckus of the drunk.
Are
gang.
they?
As soon as I'm out and on the roof, I will let them know that I am out and on the roof, and that I appreciate their help with the distraction.
So you guys all end up outside. It takes a minute to get the window open without them noticing.
Please, Grandpa, can we just leave?
I want a divorce. And I walk
That's
away.
fine.
Okay. Hey, so
Eric
you
King's
guys
grandchild?
leave.
Oh,
Let's take.
Oh, to Dorothy, right?
yeah. I want a divorce from Dorothy.
My
mistake.
Dorothy
gonna-
is dead. It's sad.
I'm gonna move you guys all back together over here on the side, so I can move you around this map easier.
Oh gosh.
Wait, I don't know what just happened. I was moving and then
Don't know what
Oh.
the fuck just
Okay.
happened, but I don't really care.
I tell someone who could fly to come up and get me.
Okay,
Oh,
I'll be right there.
Why? Well, I got the boots.
I got the
have
wings.
boots.
We're jumping
Use your
back here.
boots.
Okay, so
Yeah, do you both have flying boots?
Yeah, they do
She just
both
gave
now.
me. She just gave me some.
I get a type of flying next
Me and her
level,
had bought
so
them
I
at the
don't need
same
them anymore.
time.
Gotcha.
I also can climb, so like flying is very not as big of a deal.
Mhm.
So, but yeah, so we returned to the inn. I'm so excited. We're so good at this.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
So like you have like a 2-hour window tomorrow to do this, and we just get it done tonight. We're
Yeah.
overachievers.
That's
Why do we
It's
even
good.
bother doing
it makes life easier for you guys.
It does.
We should make our own syndicate.
Rudolph,
Rival
Rudolph raises
competing
an
syndicate.
eyebrow.
Okay,
Let's not do that.
so you
Oh.
guys
If you're,
return like
if you're interested,
3 hours later. You come back
Yeah, basically.
and you manage to catch Blink as he's eating some dinner in the Black
Black
Dragon
room?
room. Yeah. Let me
Hi,
put it in there.
Blink. And I will just jump up and I will set the little bag that I put the pearls in.
Hey, you just kicked me out of my seat.
He was sitting there already before you got here.
Oh, well, what's the next empty seat? Because that's where I'll sit.
Um,
oh, are we up here? Oh,
We're in the Black Dragon room.
Rudolph always takes the closest seat.
That's Olo's chair.
does
Yeah,
Olo
yeah,
run
yeah,
ahead
that
of
too.
Gorndolf to sit before him?
Yeah, I mean Olo gets in his chair.
Rudolph sits on top of you.
Lol.
I put a
That's-
dagger in his ass when he sits down.
I was gonna say.
I'm ignoring these two fighting over a chair, and I just sit on the table like a regular cat, and
Like a regular person.
like a regular person. And I put the I'm glad you thought that was funny. And I set the little sack of black pearls in front of Blink, and I go, here you go. I think Prisma will like it.
Oh, you guys managed to get him.
Well, yeah. I didn't bring the box along because I thought it'll be less suspicious. What I did is I'll pull out a ball bearing. Did you know that ball bearings are surprisingly similar to pearls?
He'll chuckle and be like, "That's pretty good. Someone's gonna beat Grumpy tomorrow."
I'm so
Ooh.
pissed off at Gorndorf right now. Like, I'm not even paying attention. I'm just, like, so mad that he's in my chair.
Yeah, and now you're sitting in Blink's lap.
No, Blink's there.
Oh no, it
What?
definitely shows him in this chair down here on
Blink's
my
right
screen.
here.
I would have sat there. Blink
What?
wasn't there.
Yeah.
Blink's right
Blink
here.
is showing right here on
Showing
my
here
screen.
for everyone else.
How many blinks are here?
He's
Everybody
blinking all
count.
I
around
don't know.
the
I
place.
blink and he's in a different place.
I've got 182.
Lol.
I've got the one right there.
Anyway,
There's one right here.
That's
refresh
insane.
your screen. Anyway, yeah. This is for Prisma. You wouldn't happen to know why a big hunk of metal would look like it had magic in it, would ya? And I describe what we saw.
Maybe it has something hidden. Something was like inside of it. Magic items tend to not be able to be melted down without a special process.
Mm-hmm.
So if it was molten metal, there could be an item inside of it.
Yeah, it looked kind of like if you just like
Smuggling.
take hot melted metal, and you dropped it in a bunch of bucket of water, and like it just like forms a blob. It looked like that.
Was that from the Adamantine Reef Sea? Probably some adamantine.
Yeah.
I
That's
see you
pretty
were
big.
going through some crates then.
I mean, have you met me? She chuckles. I had to look for the right stuff. Besides, magic. I had to see what it was.
Okay.
I mean, I left it there. I didn't steal it.
We never know. You never know what's on the bottom of the Adamantine Reef Sea. It's a large area that used to be civilized land that sank into the ocean.
Huh.
So, you never know what might surface.
Shit. That changed when I. Sorry, go on. When I refreshed, it changed.
Lol.
You just said DJ doesn't want to be part of a show.
Yeah, that's what I said.
But Olo Redfoot.
Who's DJ?
I leaned over and said it to Olo though.
Okay.
I'm confused.
So Blink will snatch it up and be like, "Well, I
Prevent
will.
his response.
I will collect the. I'll collect the reward tomorrow, and I will let you guys know."
See if there's a bonus for getting it done tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, and see if there's a bonus for leaving something else in its place, just to fuck over the person who actually got them.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
There's mix-ups in shipping all the time. You know,
Mix-ups in shipping all the time.
Ball bearings in place of black pearls. As he looks into the bag and sees.
Somebody's getting fired.
I mean, somebody hired their cousin. What can I say?
Yeah. Considering black pearls are average about 500 gold each.
Uh-huh. That's a pricey bag you got there.
That is. We're probably not going to get paid that much, but we'll see. This is to get her into the fold.
She seems nice. I like her.
Investments.
Mm-hmm.
No, but seriously, Olo. If you want to be part of a show, you should join up with the circus when they come into town.
I don't want to be in a show. I just want to sit in my goddamn chair.
I'm going to be
This
RB.
doesn't
I
sound
can
like
still
you.
hear you though.
Okay. Yeah. This is probably a good place to call it for the evening, because it is 10 o'clock.
I guess that's technically true, isn't it?
Oh wow, that
Yeah.
went by really fast for me.
It did.
Yeah. We did a lot of shopping and downtime stuff. So after basically next session, we will do another week's worth of downtime stuff, and get you guys another mission. That's the
Christ.
plan for next session.
So we completed this entire mission then.
Yeah, you guys completed the mission.
That's beautiful.
You'll get the reward. Well, let's just do the reward. I'll just do the reward. You guys go to bed. In the morning, Blink comes by with the payment. He places a bag that has 2 orbs and about 10 gems in it on the table for you guys. He identifies the orbs as orbs of gonging. He's like, they make pretty good distractions. That is not what I wanted. I want to...
Guaranteed I'm throwing one of those at Gorndolf when he goes to sleep tonight.
Lol.
Yeah. No, I really wanted to have that. So I'm confused. Did Olo not say that he thinks we should do a show?
Oh, that DJ said that. I was just
'cause
saying that would be a funny show. Like, as the...
Oh, because you typed DJ doesn't want to be part of a show. Olo Redfoot said that. So I was very confused.
Because you asked Olo and he didn't mean to respond as
Yeah, I didn't
Right.
mean to respond as DJ.
So what I read was DJ doesn't want to be part of a show.
But Olo
Olo
does.
Redfoot
Olo
said that
doesn't
in
want to be
character.
part of the show.
Right.
We got confused.
I understand
but we're
that
good.
now. Anyway, yeah.
Okay, but there's the parties. And he says, she did throw in a little bonus, and he places 1 black pearl on the counter.
Ooh. Very nice.
We're probably just going to turn around and sell it to her.
Oh! Let me make her. Let me make her a jewelry with it.
Would be interesting and give us away.
To the person we stole them for?
Yeah, since
You didn't steal them
Technically, she
from
did.
Prisma.
She knows that we stole them for her. We stole
She
them
doesn't
for
know
her.
that it's us. She
Yeah,
knows that
that's what I'm
Blink's
saying.
friends. She doesn't know that we
Oh,
are those
gotcha,
people.
gotcha.
what I'm saying is anonymity goes out the window once you do that.
Well, I mean,
all.
she already knows that I make jewelry, so
Mhm.
I could make her a jewelry with it.
And there's gems float around the economy pretty frequently here.
I mean, I've already had my hand on
Yeah, we
several
already
other
sold
black
her one
pearls.
before we stole these.
That is true.
Before I go to bed, I go over to Olo's door and I rattle it and I say, Dorothy! And then I just walk to my room.
What do I need to roll to see if I was asleep before that happened?
I wait a while.
Roll a con. Are you going to sleep right away?
I mean, I figured I'd just go to bed.
Okay. Roll a Constitution just to see how easy it is for you to sleep.
Okay. Con save or just a con check?
Just do con check.
It's a 6.
You pass the fuck out.
Okay, so
you were well, the excitement of the evening just got you all hyped up, and then you're just crashing when you get back.
Beautiful.
I pull a but he shakes my door, and does that wake me up and startle me? I'm gonna throw a dagger at my door, basically.
Do it.
Yeah, I would say probably it does wake you up.
That only makes him happier.
How does a thrown dagger
Does
do
he
anything
scream?
different? Do I roll that any different than like using it as
You
a
just-
melee weapon?
Roll an attack.
Yeah, it depends on the range.
I don't think you're going to be over 20 feet range
Does-
inside the
yeah.
building.
Yeah,
I can't
you're within
imagine
20
No,
feet of the
got
door.
The rooms
It's
are
got a
too
really
small
big
for that.
room.
It's a
Yeah, no, you stick the
15.
dagger right in the door.
I want a divorce.
So you hear a zoom and like a little vibration of like a dagger hitting the door.
He gets a little excited when the dagger hits like right in front of him.
Hey, Bastian, which room is yours?
I have no idea.
I go get my dagger and then go back to bed.
Because you didn't pick one, did you?
I did. I
thought
think
it
the
was-
room above Olo was empty, right? Because I didn't. This was the room that I picked for
I think this was Gorndolf's.
Gorndolf's room. Okay,
Yeah,
then I
this
would
is
have gone into
Gorndolf's.
this room.
Yeah, I think you went across from Blink. Actually, that makes sense.
Okay. You may or
'Cause
may
this
not
was
notice you have a
Serena's room.
cat. You may or may not notice that you have a cat sleeping on top of your dresser when you go in. I rolled to see which one of you's room I was crashing in.
When Gordolf's getting ready for bed, he would probably notice the dick on his face.
Yes.
Probably.
It's been there all day.
God, now I can't think of the word.
It seems like an appropriate reaction.
No, fucking immature. That's the word. Immature. And he'll prestidigitate it off.
Okay, it comes off.
Are you stealthing, Serena?
I mean, as stealthy, well, passive stealth, we'll say. 16. So
I glance up at you and then I crawl into bed.
yeah, like she's probably got like one paw, like hanging over the edge, and her tail.
Okay.
She's just sleeping.
Right. Well, as long as you don't mind, I do sleep in the nude.
She chuckles. I mean, same.
Fair enough.
She doesn't give a shit.
I just take off my clothes and crawl into bed.
Okay.
I prestidigitate my pillow clean before I do, though.
Just the pillow, not the sheets.
No, I'll do the whole bed.
Okay.
You have
I-
that.
I want to learn that spell. That spell looks awesome.
It's very useful.
Oh, it looks so cool.
Okay, so you guys finish your first mission, or your first job of chapter 2.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Woohoo!
Cool, cool. Okay.
It only took us 20 minutes.
Yeah, we spent
Like, it's in there?
3
Right here?
hours
This
shopping.
box? Okay, let's go. Yeah, we spent the whole fucking time shopping.
Yeah, basically. Okay.
Dicks.
So let's have a good evening, YouTube. Hope
Yeah,
everyone
good night, YouTube.
enjoyed. Sorry if the shopping was boring. I think it was entertaining.
I had fun.
I like the shops.
I don't know. It seemed to, pick up once the tattoo parlor came around.
The tattoo parlor was good.
Yeah,
I think that we were no longer split as a party, and I think that helps.
yeah, probably.
Um,
Okay. Well, good night,
Everybody should fill
YouTube.
out one of those forms.
lol. Good night, YouTube. Bye.
Hope you enjoy.
Bye.
Bye.